Kwaba OBT Oyerepa breakfast time dwumadi na mani gu so a mo hwe no ebra so se de obokrata emu mpensempense mu ni mu nkomodie ebre mo medi ede maame efia nyako papa bi Kwesi Paka Wilson waba we the birthday na no di two kwan no waba o she white efe pa nso na asia kodi a Akua Asiedua enso ewa ha Odi amane.
Aya sentiment aya akwaba. Omo won kan na omo ye adwuma yi bi na omo betimi akọ back ba ye de. Ana make it aya sentiment. Ye be kan akwaba.
Omo ba ko kasem ni say Kumasi ankran for ha.
Of course. I mean, you are one for her. You were of course.
Kasa sukra de ni barrier. Baby, I will be out in one day to make.
Baby, I will not come with the anymore. I was a friend. Yeah, the character they can but daily graphic, truth and accuracy every day. Justice Gertrude Arabasaki Tokonu. They say Rebecca say, "Were you Chief Justice? I will chum. Aye, were you former." No. Justice Tokonu removed as Chief Justice. President acted on inquiry committee's recommendation on stated misbehavior. Not just inquiries now, Mokoye and Penny Fabio Kuam Penny, eti almost say Omonia Rishemu, and for more statement by say Yanina Deasono, Omodomo reports, no, Aquamam and Penny. Then write 81, yes, 10,000 pages. Report no more the coin. And
these are evidence. Evidence. And your report of the evidence of evidence to back their claims. Exactly.
A 15th May, no, and as a man penny dear Jumano, a share woman saying, Omo the Kwama, they say man penny so, or more recommendation, no, just so, a unity, a wholesome and no. And I is ready for Akua by election. Is the regional director. Not just say a poor man to Bukwanja for penny or that about to us, no. Was so my crowd pass and ne Akua by elections, no, a home to Triani Bibia because of Kama Bibia and Sacrum, page 13, a Munchimu Ewa. IGP engages special operations team on Savannah conflict, page 13, a moon summer woho, and Radamango, Yura COP, Yohonu. When they approach for or do a mark ball and a more ball, aqua bamboo, and some sono, umudi a share, and no one some, and in chumu, and no. Sustainable development goal. Say this is queer no SDGI Advisory Committee, NDPC host Ocean Plan Validation Workshop, persisting emu enchemu enti sustainable development goal no ya botaya simple fu ani so ana amansan ku ba tan yesi wani so ewo wa man bi eyi edi ho no yeso mu be ye nhyiamudie ye ntete ya ne nchechire edwumadie sonko persisting emu nchemu ewom Kwesi wa ho na medical na ya feel
ayo medical the big story about that's the Chief Justice. I'm sure say Ghana ni bia na dwene me da ho bia ni say we anya wawa bia na dwene me da ho bia o follow politics bia be we say ade we di onno mo moto ba ko no me fun nyina akra ba e be yin di inti anya wawa na what's the attention say there is something we a constitution na wo hwe John Mahama constitution we embra bi enu otia pepepe na wo hwe bi on tombra bi a constitution we na eya na e kasem say sometimes obi ye bibia o na say enye big deal bia we don't really follow it kwadu mi ansa na mdo ball na mjo so de ginedi say wo tu kwan ane na yere ne mba dukunu ne mba you so a judicial sika no dey to kwan because judicial brano omo regulation judicial no say oh kwan so those secret bodyguard neko that is in there you say or interference in appointment of judges and back on or some transfer via as in the allegation is that so she say NDC na so wo be bia na transfer no ko boga no ko enchi no that simple way. So these are the three.
Yeah, just one who suban be said your more.
And American, you know, man, say stated misbehavior. Sa abuano. I will say Ghana mara to me.
stated
misbehavior, Sabuan, I work for constitution. Because stated misbehavior, sebi. So won't pull be asem. That's if you're going to cry with him, which might cross stated misbehavior. So, Sir Article 146, I did not see the Charlotte say no. On the basis of stated misbehavior, yeah, the Sir stated misbehavior, and the Chief Justice. So, as a man, instead of thinking about the dead in the court, we all know it was going to happen. Some part of the Constitution must be looked at. Senator will clearly define what is stated misbehavior. If you're not able to define it, anybody who can come up, so you will be piano. Exactly. We need to find a clarity, a definition. Then the constitutive stated misbehavior. Man shata ye, man 90 ye, man can say exactly. Then you define it, and yes, sir, there's a loophole. It is so be power, no so you would hear. Obejinaso, because honestly speaking, in all sincerity, I mean, really. And said I'm a big deal, so you didn't need it. And said I'm a big deal. Yes, she can say $30,000 and $40,000. Obey me to say scam if you accept to refund it to the state. And it's gonna pay. It's not so you need. But you see, this is an CBN should toy, no.
Yes, man, answer $12,000. No, return $8,000.
Me can't the expenses on the man and then the kuno. Say the expenses on them. I'm not talking about the refund. I'm talking about the expenses on them.
Okay.
A car bomb and I'm making.
Okay.
What I say, I can say, only the usual workers. And I buy no a bomb hooker.
So then go on any bodyguard.
Exactly. Over to me, I just can okay. And he said, the Ghana Sika Tukan. The Ghana Sika Tukan. Okay, for Yadia Mai. I'm not different from what Akua is saying about say balance on the coin. I'm looking at all. That is the point. It is any somebody crying at all. What do you do, madam? 1 year, for a money. But me says Kanama. It won't just be the head. But the point I'm making is that CBA is so toy and it's handling your number. It is going forward. And I make it going forward. No, Sa Abuano. Say young share, no young can't stated misbehavior. No, what a constitutor. Any future guy will so easy. But so you Chief Justice. A big nasa stated misbehavior. So it is you know. It is a embrace and I'm happy. Say I deal with ACCC because there's a committee almost just a bit your constitution on the Sakraye. I am hoping. Say Kwesi Prempe. And then in call for no. Sa Article 146 on the ship. No much we say. Say case stated misbehavior. What could you say? What could no? What could you say? Then clearly define. It is so obi go outside that they don't mean it. But if the person is within that meaning there, it be mean. For what I'm doing because for now hey, so we swoon, so kikemu, so let the you, mama no, what we need is a clarity on what is called stated misbehavior. For today, I can't watch me. Now the procurement breaches, even the procurement law, then you come back and rectify it. In procurement, say because I got TV, ebia your penalty. It's in Yankwanko seek approval. Yakwakoto TV number. You can go back and seek approval. And also see it easy. But by your penalty, you know. Some of with your penalty, it's stated misbehavior. Yanchilema and one Yanchilema, a baby in Yasa to the end of the world. But the best
okay. Kakra, so many back home say stated misbehavior, some of seeking a discretionary. It is our court and judge a person show contempt. We regard with someone who beating a contempt or their show. Who's your media law and ethics? And I think it's Professor Ayabua for catcher will say, me a creamity. Mako come and I to so a court to pay. Ubi na prompt him in Kaminyasam. Madriama Sokra. Metuana, my young rabasam, the Macaminaya to so. Policeman, me quite chain, I'm so me or chain, I'm to court to dine at you. Ah, baby, PM penny to criminations in whom papa. That James of Crass, and Shango. Baby. Obiba, Echo soon or court them. Anka was so my minute Trinity and or born and more. Was I about and yet Yapara also and the year. Yet contempt that you. Ah, yes, we understand the court. I didn't discretionary, Gina. Only Pana, someone or can only spectacular now or day. Now, stated misbehavior said they're not seeking. otimi fo timi wo rofa na beti akwa say obi kan say process ya so bechew o hwe na road work ye insurance ye driver's license ye wo fire extinguisher wo kam wo warning triangle dem na hye slippers drive obetimi dey obetimi dey achi nti say e wo se ye hwe ho ni mu a e wo se ye hwem kakra ena mami kakra meka de aka won e de akwatia de dem say bedwell so much nti de no ni beja wo e de aka ho ni say the adwen ananso say enkomo a ye dia say ontimi fa ni kunu ana ne bantu kwan no enye sa na tie obetimi whether private ade no woko say public or ko wono ani din mu ana
or state na be fund
and shisha ye wo ho mate a lot of lawyers omo church including ono ani lawyer Ikwe Otu and I say now he was all over ya wo church asem ni musa enti said the Kwesi kano bibi free baby na abeka bibi de what you say ananse ye ne nra enen so ntikuma beye eno ho adwen na de abesi na wenkanye asem bia ye ni free so adwen but obi ayo bibi ebri bi atwuma ma na ye ne ya ntodo so be find the kwan e de aye bi ne se se no ne ye hu ne sa
eno so mo agana
well ebebo mo ye nya ye tim ye hwe
na IGP they okay ye fa daily guide and twaso Ghana's favorite newspaper and ye dey twaso ye wo de ono wo MPP ne ya somedu and bedi akọ bedu and so e wo ndi se na akwatia by election no ensam ene da ha no na abato ebeko say all set for akwatia by election today enu pay 3 emu nchemu ebeba ene omo otu aba awareness ya okumi ya wonya ne ba bi ekoye no entu nchemu abato ene ne ekoso ewo eye akwatia no ena Tamale Central NDC clears 12 aspirants for September 6 poll na just a prime minister omeko ni 12 ena September there to ebesi da be mutala ko enje Saturday ena on be prime minister no depends depends ya edum 12 ena pere eno ho nsam eno no ena asem ya omampani John Dramani Mahama ena edaha ena Justice Tokonu enso eda ne nche Mahama makes history sacked CJ Tokonu nti waya abakwesem wapamu CJ Chief Justice Tokonu ti Mahama de ye kan say waya abakwesem daily guide asama we de abano no and the 2 arrested over so witwom homo shooting so witwom homo afasha na womo ehye yesu tututuo bi ekokọ so ewo honum nti nipa mienu na police for ache womo ewom 22 drawn in Galamsey pit nadmufo edede ensam to page 6 ewo drown in Galamsey pit nadmufo na de atudwa nti nipa aduonu mienu ene yesi Galamsey amana womo amem womo ana womo akohyem womo akwakamu page 6 emu nchemu ewo ho a ubenya ni nyina nti Kwesi
Kwesi sanku yakobe na danase
Galamsey
say yasama yen
Never 22
obaga sanku pon e danase
Kwesi so na Kwesi o
say yasama yen because ya kan na montia ya kan na montia
na me no na ye yes wo bi wa wo na ni kura dwane agya na adam for say Galamsey ni ska wo mu kakran do me yen ko da wo ko ye na dan na wo ko ye na woni ni pa woni ne ko ye
ye kom de nipa na mu
da e no ko ye obi da le de no ko wo agya wa ma
Galamsey yen no na ye djuma oga no yen no na ye
na ma bebre say nko for ye de
Galamsey
question bi say me wan no
na ye djuma
enra wo ogunde
ka sika na wo ne do so ma me kan to say me ko hu
ti so
Kwesi wo nya ye o
enra ogunde ye interview bi wa ya OBS wo say Ghana ye forest reserve ni dey say ye sheda ni bibiem sa o mo tutu adidim
say no tina enra ye Amakofibua the acting minister for environment and science and technology e abase samra na e manko for kwan so omonko kwan monko tu menka Galamsey wa monko ye mine a church charter the ma attorney general say samra yentom
ni na
I am hoping say attorney general attorney general on the beje djuma 10 year na yakọ parliament na yakọ twem say na beya pakawo equiu mamenya ko so what license so we need
why dey yanko
continue rap kai
o ye interview no kwache kakra o so na ye chairman science and environment we committee na wo parliament was say DVL for any be empany for any be say obi wo ha ma track excavator na ebi aye say ye dey call ebi abokina na say baby wo za be kwa be kakra no o track ewu
na question baby
hu bi mo so that
every radar
so hu bi ye deactivate o dey be ya deactivate ntu hu ni bi ya deactivate you see the fair be system theory nature say bibi be ye a wo e dependent on other factors iti say galamsey be ye a
niam be break enya nkran ya wo ya wo ye instruction kwa
an example NHIS example say NHIS be gina ye pa enye say me kwa register for the card no a hospital for no so embodomba on the NHIS card for omunja bingu so it is interdependent on everything. It's society sanity. It's what I'm saying no say abani we ye law say then na say boys ne girls ne penifo ni na anya dwuma emfa enkoyi sa system theory it won't work enkoyi
system theory dey
enkoyi that's how it works you see
steering na wutima wuchinchim engine na start car
exactly
even seat kura ni car mu a wo betumi ay comfortable akoto car mu
exactly
ebi aye interconnected
is interconnected interdependent that's how society works. It is a year dia yan kaye chiru say ye bebo amra ye djuma say Jesus Christ bakra so besko we galamse ya emfa
na kwesi ya nso akamia ye say apart from ne ye di aduma na hye ne nsa say on fight me de aban ye twa mu dada no to ho na me de aban ya wabe so ato ho say apart from minister no ne aban mu mpanyimfo a ha o mo agalamse o mo ka ho asem no obi ni ho a onya bibi free galamse mo condemn you entine mo din
in Ghana no we only condemn in Ghana no we only condemn abra any yafa say o yafa dia you don't see anything. That is how our society has become. Say your politics, say your sorry, say your food, say your dream once of benefiting kwade he sees nothing wrong with it on benefit here. Oh, I need there. And I need there. But the moment I'm benefiting here.
On come once.
Mamenka a token the simple one be symmetry. According to the chairman, Justice Poorman. In fact, if we actually read it,
and it didn't
Poorman, Justice Poorman, yeah. We actually read it say Nipa 12 and the court testify on behalf of the Chief Justice, including the former Chief Justice, Madam Sophia Kufu. Of course, it's including
Chief Justice.
Nipa 12, including because on the Canada, the Council of Kufu. Sophia Kufu was a member of the Council of State. If she feels or could testify on behalf of the woman, knowing that on your body be so for Akufo so principles are ended. I am expecting say Obe resign from the Council of State in protest against the Chief Justice. This is my view. Because you see, Edinka Urban, you say omo plan you know. 1 2 be. That's number 1. Number 2, almost setting up committee who could testify on her behalf, knowing that Mama no one body be. So why are you still on the Council of State? I think that as a matter of principle, say if you're pets in that as a matter of principle, on resigning from the Council of State. So I am telling her, say on resigning from the Council of State in protest against the Chief Justice. Or yes, sir, her respect in this country was so up. Was so up. It's opa. On yes, I did because so Oko dia dance mama dia. You believe in principles, mama on your bonibia. Let's say then why is some part of the people who orchestrated
Kwesi obi so betimi anya assembly aka say enye Chief Justice we asem nkwa na Council of State beka ebi a issues bebre wo ho a beka mo asem
now these are the people who orchestrate like more like almost say you want to say onko committee no so what can who be who yeah yes say how do I even put it adia woni nje ho ne de won fa won san ko tu
enam kra wo ma me no abi ma enam aya nwene ye fa ye senche
thank you e won am be say enam aya wo nwene e fa wo senche
wuti we wuti pre ko na
wo do so ko che pre ko na wo do so ko che pre ko na
ka so do sa to abrewa aduan mu de eni
obi wo ya so adu so be de no so so abrewa aduan so de ne sa de dem na jo aye se ko do e sa be ko do sa ko tu be di
abuziafo ye gina ha no mbrele be makwan ebrebe makwan Ebra ma kwan e ma ye de si ha no ne de happy birthday ma Godfred Ofori Edu Better Methodist Church Ayija na wosom wo mame Auntie Rebecca Bonnie ene oye chorister wo Better Methodist Church ono ene se yemreshe wona nanama intifo se yemreshe Godfred Ofori Edu Better Methodist Church Ayija happy birthday Stekwa obi
happy birthday me no na first one no me de ma Mrs. Lydia Ochereboatin Mrs. Lydia Ochereboatin baby oye adwuma ne de Henry one farm fabra na yenye specific ne yenka we di 60 le into or starting a retirement
wow
enti pa profound pa birthday we di 60 ne baby a wo ne de wanka adwuma kra no wo mu no Henry ma mente na me fa nka ho Mrs. Lydia Ochereboatin efri Mr. Peter Ochereboatin me se be ni kuno oye be ma ni mo na akere baby a wo no free retired Chinad adwuma retired director of Ched ene ni manyina ye ma Mrs. Lydia Ochereboatin
be ma ni mum
be ma ni mo akere baby ono wo na
ma na ere so be ko
Auntie Lydia happy birthday ye ma happy your retirement why enjoy your pension
why are they want me appo adwuma
Ghana mfie duosia nyame emfa wonsi baby pa now enjoy your pension you do say aya no mkoye grandma duties okoye baby sitting nyame nhira papa no ma wa hoden na efa gijo nananom na enjoy your pension happy birthday ni bi also me dey ma police constable Susanna Ofe ya our special operations unit Ashanti regional headquarters police headquarters or central edum if in Nana Boadu ho ebusuafo ni bi officer ni na inspector Alison Sewa Ofe yema police constable Susan happy birthday Nana Boadu so mo school na school daughter no enti mam prosi
Nana Boadu ni school daughter
oh yeah for mixed schools there it's normal no of course I mean there are mixed schools that are
not man was school son no
obesan was school daughter so
now
I'm birthday went quickly
okay Susan happy birthday
I'm at the bia send them say and there is the birthday of Dikin Daniel Kufuor popularly known as Dikin Dan or your lead producer Bread of Life ya share here Promise Radio on a Promise Radio a lead producer on Mama Part producer pa no you know Dikin Daniel Kufuor and now pay with that ye now from PBL management ni na ye now colleagues ni na no ya ma a happy birthday
abusa 40 years say obi anaya the birthday bia so ye we show happy birthday auntie eno no bia me di e de mame efe anya papa bi Akua Asiedua
yes Ivory Coast Cote d'Ivoire beto aba na abato ni dura ya na sundwe ni man ni mti omo afia se adwane ba na ye wan mo de beka fia to aba no
na omo ka say ye ha no omo ha ya pa o ye
mo sa
ye o do ya ta
ma ha anwa kam dwane amo beba
Ghana ya fa
ye de ne ye
nsem hu nyina
ye de ne ye
ye di ahoho
relative
na ko se ya ma ye de mu anwa ye
in spite of your nsem hu na yedi okuma nyina no
ye di ahoho
ali je de won to tunko bi a se bi se de mi asa kaka che
ye conscious
ya mi asa kaka che nkofo bi
enti ye se ho ne ye be ko
Asiedua de Ghana te say no to aso wan chi so se bia ba su bi nso
na nkomo ne yedio Ivory Coast nkomo ne yedio ni nyina esipai enche bi Ivory Coast man bekwa koto abayi mampanyin na ye nyina ye nim se ya na election nachi ene ho nsensem nti ede ateti bebrebre o manfo no amene yamane ayensaka ede adanse na saribedi akon adodo na afe no Obama ono ni deputy executive secretary Ghana Refugees Board o chese Cote d'Ivoire afo ni bebrefi ase uraye hye ne so ba ye wa campaign refugees camp bi e wo takrade e wona ya na dodo na e betena o mafi ase e ba se I say yesro mu jemfite election dura na kofa semaba me nyi asem no emfa mfiri na na asarbedi akona nkasa no na emom amane a wode aba kire se Ivory Coast for Ivorians nipa ohead osumi no 172 Ivorians and abedru camp ho sese nana ma che
me Jose Brewer
mete won ka che ne o mate sei
eno madawo manamo mpa ebo nyame adom me ho ye pa
e da nyame ase sese ya abato enyama aso impo ne nkrofo edwane ada attention na ye high wo Cote d'Ivoire na
yo ohema eni di mo ama memfa nchia kese emma ebusiafo na mimu ase emma mira otumpo se tumi ma na piao na me mai na nzo yakọ na memfa akonye na menche ye party mpanimfo e wo Ashanti region nara na tie mo nka che
yes eto nka che ba ya behwehwe
mo mpa no kre mpa nche me na djuma no so nje no yegusu aye ne kakra aka sebe ya ye behwe mo ni monyam
bibia ba ye fine
yegusu amen no kre asma obusai no kre trodo ebise ye nuamo e wo la Cote d'Ivoire obi enim se abato e ba beba na abato e ba beba obi nim de besichina na onim se ye Ghana Refugee Board 1992 and Ghana Refugee Board was established by PNDC law 305 Emma Ghana Refugee Board say ye behwe na obi biara sebe obeba if you remember Ghana esi etimi bon ho ban yetimi eye by law na eye enso na chete o hwe eye UN conventional UN eye 1951 it was the same yinwa ena OU so eye 1969 it we nyina no e conform say in Ghana no emrame ho kwan the PNDC law 305 no CTM a yes media the Fatana agency ben so yes our Ghana a Ghana Refugee Board and emrame ho kwan now as deputy executive secretary for Ghana Refugee Board we have realized that among for to be in Nipeba omu free ebi kura nim se be ebia omu ordinary people ebi kura fi se bi omu extra bi anasa omu ye nipa bia eku bi omu ba ye ntie ho ase na with the able minister minister for interior honorable Mutaka Jumadia wo di no ye sonko pra under ne leadership ye two anamon ewu akọ the reason why ntia omu nyina eba reason no ani tia wane se abato oba wala Cote d'Ivoire ebe edi ne besi ntoko besi ebe kunkum nipa ebe chichi nipa nti obi won mo na orchestra ne life be threatened the sanity they say me pebe bi na me bom ho adwa na wo hwe ye nso ye border from the western region ye ne la Cote d'Ivoire ye elibu elembele ohono you can see say ohono ye be bia ho eben na western regions ye wo two camps a friend settlement e wo ba ko prestant and ba ko so e wo ampe na osha within the ampe and na omo ba say we can number no ba me no ka say ya na nyefe they about 100 and something the next day na e shoot to call within some few hours na shoot to call 80 years no krebe bien so e bo homoden say obi biara obebe biara no enyesi ye mene romu kekesa o romu a enjise wo ho a ye behwe se nipa na ampase or ye refugee or a baby din ho abo afiase or how be entuna na emran so stress e se aginitum na ye the necessary registration e se ye no na ye timiginitum as a refugee na Ghana emrati mo bon ho ban utimi nya ne fa ho die as nipa destiny a nya nkopon abon nti yes time tie be ye registration ko a nyamenti enkofa o hawo no yini bia emma nti omo those areas am pay areas wo ni nara no obi anka na kuma ento ne mse we have been there for some time now and he make arrangements say bibiara in one my this year be hardly
I see nana my next question na kame be bisa wabo afra wo de aka de na wo ka ne ho but maybe sa na yakomu ara se asemsi o man bi so na enipa epe baabi abone ho adwa akosi sasomdwe beba na obesa akọ na chi a eno UN kra ewo HCR human rights for no omugitum amaye ne amaye sa abobọ ahye no ye je omo Liberia kra de na mega na kra enso ye kriti refugees camp ma omo enei bebre aware ne awo nti de one person obekọ back to Liberia no or to Ghana ensehwe monne Ivory Coast aban ewo kasasie bi modi nkita ho bi ene nam so anan nipa no na sense se aba no aye beto no se de campaign ko na hwe yi a emfa agreement ene entam so yen pɛ baabi enwane mfa na nipa saa ne so ba ekwan be na modi behu se nipa bonefo mfram ama de osefata se wo ba no ene wo ba mo profile nipa nyina ye profile o mo ansa
me aba me da se panya me sure de wo me se ye ne eye la Côte d'Ivoire omo panyi o ha no edi nkuta ho bebre maybe chairman plan ye call officer Abidjan for bia no mo ha no mo a omo nkrata bia no mo hwehwe aye ready e de command on ye tena se bi ye ho komo ye ne la Côte d'Ivoire wo asundwe ha ye wo in terms of protocol arrangements no bi ada na kwem kama na so ubusa se normally no omo pa no ya na aban ni nimana normally no that entisa akwese nipa no asem ono na adwene ni se ni desi intimidie me pe be afa se be ya se esia na me die before say this no na me ne be abom ho adwa enti enya official say the government is aware and omo ba but at the end of the day the moment on be Ghana die Ghana de mra na ye adwa afi ni ebibu sa baby ebi kura on manage enya la Côte d'Ivoire nko ni bi free Burkina Faso ebi free Benin ebi free baby eneba enti yene enhyehyɛ ne say the moment I be get into yene krum hanom yen so wo nhyehyɛ ne mra ye dibu ye man ɛhɔ ene ye wo officers a omo be busebusa wano omo betoto wano wo free hin enti ena ma oba ha wo aba no nkyerɛ sɛ wo bi a wo refugee ensɛm ye bi busa no ensɛm a wo bɛka no ani ya wo bi ne be kyerɛ yen sɛ ampa wo pe baby edu ho abɔgya ye be fro sɛ ɛyɛ refugee so when some na wo kan institution na sɛ nye aninti na wo ba ya emrekom ye ne ɛyɛ Ghana Immigration Service ɛdi enkuta ho yi pa immediately we refer you to Ghana Immigration Service now or more pick you up and they do further interrogations to make sure say they will know the reason for you being in Ghana and they are sure yes and even before that you screening the panel in terms of the conditions of health the background interview the because of said you said your son said you don't pay for money so you're criminal maybe a BB being why and yet international nwaba and wo faso abekase bibi ni na ye hwehwem ansana ya geno atum aman baby atna
I see Ghana ye refugee records no etesen wom sa wo ba ye nkyɛ de na so ye den a watete bibi wahwehwɛ files mu hu nneoma a ye dan krata so ye refugee records no ya na etesen so far ne yenim sa Liberia for the be 2 or 3 years ni ye gye omo kwan amom kwama Budumbura monem say no ya da ni ghost town wan sa we records for refugees some money say Ghana
you me da say me aba you me say Ghana Refugee Board in fact me no ka say you were refugees be from my be free Iraq be free Jordan be free Mali Guinea include debris about 40 something countries that there were refugees in Ghana. Yes. About 2-3 days last week, about 3 weeks ago, registration seriously over officer from other countries and easy. And what we have realized, they say, the omo epa say no. And nam say eyana emra yedimra jumano. They make sure say camps no a war around. Let's take it say a war. Camp back war Upper West. A war Sisala is a zini. So those from Burkina Faso no, Menoka say nipe go on mo. A war no, they are not less than 1,005 or so. Or a war. Te Osamba a year baby to say Upper East. A year Boku area more on Monswa. There were other camp a war on more. And also no. ahụ nipadɔm a efi dada area nso ɛɛba mene wo kasa yɛ ni refugees a register mpo there were refugees not less than 30,000 of them and yet we are registering it will tell you say asumdwe hu nya papa de dia na memfa akonya we na ya mebo president ama ba so say eya na normally o make sure say or consider peace first because of any other political activity because say asumdwe enyi ukrumu a eya na nipa ho mobo me ko we na me say nipa some of them are doctors some of them are professors ebi sabi ekukudam ewo mukrum but so oba no ne se otutu na no ne se wu na ekwan a wo fa so abese fo wa hanum kra na ya na sometime areho enti asumdwe de wunya pa and normal as politicians no ya na we should always pray for a politician that always pray for peace peace ye na kuma so asemwa on Feniagro, like President John Dramani Mahama. Now understand that the Biara will be better say, when you say, or say, there be peace first, no? To be frank with you, so peace will mind so a week
as we ready here. And Nana say, no, Madro here, stage bend Madro, Nipania be Ramawi, my profile will be a mere who said, genuinely, Nipania, Ivory Coast, and Ivorian. Now, when you know Johnny Bay, why would I back a Fiat to Abano?
You put a cow, mother, ye can't come to see Adia to the Kajanai. Although Nemqua, the Nibra or Predumquano, and ya but one word you. And ya but one, Intino, Omobasia, some of them they come with their family members. If you can't sweat Jomo Busia, I feel no more for them to come to say, and you but now they be a year, Bruno. Nshomu wo mo ho ebi de ya clear omo me no ka say de omo nyina wo camp ono mo a omo they are protected by Ghana Emra IHS emfa mo omo ho ban ebi nso ye de gusu a nshomu na ye buso ye tototo oma no na de ese ye no omo e kan so ye no omo aka enti for now ne de omo ba
okay na ne kwakra nsa na mejai wa ma wakoto ade wo yeso Moni omo aka se hweama omo beko.
Be ba do say.
Moni omo aka na omo nim se ye to aba ni wie na hweama omo beko.
Oh,
omo ha be sha ha no hwe a wo ko bi mu.
Obi ba na so obeye refugee wo ukuomu a. Unless say bibia toto no of feel say they say die. Baby a make no asumdwe wo ho a memfa menkwa enkodi agro. Because normally, if you want more, and about one the person is threatened by a religion. Either by the tribe or film. By political party or womb. By association or womb. And into the money back. And depending how you can feel say or be comfortable to a callbacker. But in cases of first or say the life you're threatened, and Remon won't mean for son to say for uncle, a soul genet now. So say, Bibisa esi anase amani yenu no aye nkata sma chese obi biara oba no ye bebo no ho ban se de onhwe no nkwane ntete no ansa na ebi amani panako nyesa ba emra no wontimi nka se nipa no ko abra ofi se ne life eye secured and yes they know ye very sure so obi biara otini krom bi opesen ko betina no krom or most of them are family.
Wajane dai papa ne ka papa bi. Wajane dai papa ne ka ne na dwuma kra oye wo ho na enkwan de nti wadwane aba bete ha. Wajina ba. It is a kobase e ho dwuma obekwa nya okra na beka kire no. Enu le obedwane akọ. Na emomu ne se honwe a obedwane nyina no aba betena. E na ahomete and we appreciate their concerns and also omubanso de na emede say yetu omofo ye no omukasa. Within the community in which they find themselves, no, community back to dream. Not said the uncle or Emma, and I use this opportunity to thank Chiefs, especially our settlement areas. They come to know, Ampain, Christian, Zini, Ahem for Amma and Safia, said the Yeti baby, Amoma or Motemino Kazasi. Thanks to know my especially baby to say Upper West region,
we are trying say with the support from the UNHCR. I know mon partner no mo yibi biara. Ye settle ye try say an AU as well. Ye try say bit me enya permanent structure there. Said one bit me at them.
Okay.
Yes sir. The quiet tent in Kwan Suta sometimes so quite likum na okokoshe enkwada ma me for especially a manum kra. Yana sometimes I reho. So as Ghana Refugee Board, we are doing our best.
Okay.
And ye bo abaya bason so say all boa na enoma atoto. Be ye wo enoma pia ese etimi de boa. Na emomo no ye mo asumdwe hu ban. Se be ade atu enwom mo bai. Yen Ghana for yen ko baby because Ghana ni kwatino obi ban so a ya na edimpa.
Amai ne kwatwa ye ho ehye bi akase ne ho ayete. French for nkwa Togo, Cote d'Ivoire ne Burkina Faso nti ye de ase ho so enso golf no na wo ho nti ne ye yekotopo. Nana ya do mesia.
And Ukraine for in our house. Ukraine for in our higher refugee. And
ya so be ya shipa. Nana ya beda ase ya do mesia ya da ase anope me ya bedi nkomo ya be kasa.
Me nso beda mase nyankopon enhira mo ya no ache abusanfo nyina ma me. I am so grateful. Nya me nhira mu nyina. Thank you very much.
So abusanfo nana asare bedi akon bibi atwamu na atwama nwabiaja na oye DCE wo ho ene Ghana Refugees Board ono ene board secretary and executive secretary na bedi achi yesi October Cote d'Ivoire beto aba ne nyenu afekwa na edu September na 2nd enso mo fiase pake omo ho dwane sanse aboa bi aka wo mo pen nti aboa na efe ne sen wo ba na obia dwane enso ebi kura na we aya somdwe ama bibia ayeboko nti na sarbedi akoni ani ni di nkomo no yedi si oye moa ne yemfa sedama Oyerepa breakfast time Oyerepa nso mineral water Oyerepa mineral water ya no na fa ye ho ka de bia anopa eye na wo ye o se wo topunu wo akrefi utimi tobiko ye nom bi wo se ya ne sisi anim wo ha bebre kama nso na de mu ehwam factory kase no kuma seta no so woni ya Santoa girls senior high school no na hwe animu na wo pe bi ato a wo benya bi ya no wa frɛ 0545 000511 dachi ma season 3 no ye bepa ho ntoma na audition na efiada ID anim ya ebe ya faith enkrande no eyo Oyerepa TV offices a ewo osu papa ye restaurant na chipe ewo osu ha papa ye restaurant na chipe hyene nso na ekope bi na efama oba ne ma ne mra kuma se audition no eya memenda ebe ya 6th no ewo Oyerepa TV adwuma mu ha ya anopa no nkno na toyma ntamu western region so eye Kwesi ada Asankregwa Melody Hotel eho ewie dumienu pepepe oba opeke form ni bi na do ba na ba audition na pe African wear na Ankara dress bi kama na odi ama no ahye enu nyina ye de bema max ewo ho bibi kire wadwe na wo ye parent pese oba baby na wo bisa 0541 692 230 midin de Akua Asiedua ne sorry ama PSC ladi e the health and lifestyle abeto amoso e mamu nyina good morning.
Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, a station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, a station that makes me feel so happy. Hey, Oyerepa TV, Oyerepa TV, the number one. Oyerepa TV.
me mamu nyina chemedin e di PSC ladi anope ye di Save Lives Health ebedi enkomo na hyene so mo na be free screening 0 no money no charge free screening e ba so fiade yo medi ejo fiade yo Friday ya obedi ya Friday e wo X5 nchen ho a Kumasi Ashanti region X5 Jehovah Witnesses Junction ho Jehovah Witnesses sorry dan Junction ho X5 e ho ne free screening no osisi ya oya ntimi nkoto achia kakra osisi na chia bra e mema no so prostate ye kese anasa wo Johnson tentem Johnson no chem de ye ubia wanya 30 years e ko nya san bia bra ne hwe prostate ne se de si ko RSVP répondez s'il vous plaît 0551 379 699 0551 379 699 and 0500 165 722 0500 165 722. Mr. Abakan, good morning.
Peace, Eladi. Shalom.
Shalom alaikum.
Okay.
If I try what to say.
Yamiadu peace, Yehoyapa.
Shema Israel.
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Thank you. Hebrew nino ni ane natena se no hwenchia no a. Yeda se pa Hebrew nino.
Yeah.
Save Lives Health.
Yeah.
Your awareness, dia na wode maye.
Peace, me dance. I had uncle for Hebrew ni because no me as Hebrew ni no. Na Hebrew for the omo yem rofo. PSA I have been an Hebrew since 2012.
Okay.
Into o calculate edibesi and now it means 13 good years in me.
Okay.
I worship the way they worship.
Passover.
I dress the way they dress. I eat what they eat and I don't eat what they don't eat.
Okay.
Many of one ante ache. Bibi dra ye wura mu sese no. Akwa se enwoma mie no eye calling in a Hebrew ni bi na introduce me a wo ye bro ne fita edimi wura mu. In hambaya wo kire ye yina me nyame adoma screen ya ye yi sa lecturer no baby. We lecturer okay university.
Okay.
Wo kire herbal medicine. Medical student was Abeka. San hamba we die enya afa na wo be order free is Ghana ha you will be. That is why I for say Ghana is second Israel. Before going switch Save Life with TF nyina ene our petty for nyina nyame ya adoma ndef fiada ebe aye on the 5th yeah if you dey ye free screening said ye can and then last ebenada ametna we show you so aka free screening no ho asem said na wo boboso mo amu sisi yare a it's like mo chini a obi so ko baby e de to edro so say obetua 15,000 which is equivalent to 150 million. Obviously agina 6,000 which is equivalent to 60 million. Save Life for home yen ka say de wo to edro so say nti fasika say bra. Eye clinic and as a hospital nti wo ba wundra wo ba begina wutua ka. Nti enya saa na ye no wo ho. Eye free screen mo am wo sisi yade ni memma am wo dwonso mu haw. Nyame ya adoma efiada ebe yesi mu ntu ana momra. Obi fra na be bookie but it's quite unfortunate say through announcement it's like every day still when you be oba be free screening. If you other way na danaso after if you other way a bompa kire onyankopon na osama mununkum no tu efri apampa mu kosi bebia e na be kire screening fofora yensa famra ba nyame adom de if you other de yenim se nyame ya dom na se wode yenkwa kye na mesre tiefo etie ye nyina se e free Kumasi Ashtown ha ne wo Ashtown ha yo Ashtown yo Jehovah Witness for junction no so pe ene ye wo ufri krofro manponte side na wo ba wotra X5 na wo insani fa so junction e wo ho na si we see about say signboard no bo ho fe Save Lives Health Hebrew ni no wo ba screen no mo an wo be hia nsuya no nsuyo e free ya na sponsor mu show because remember no prostate no again I was say Johnson demo wan san ye hu prostate no emu duro ye ne de ama ba ye be catch how be a wo mu bia ye be catch no we sisi ne how be a wo mu bia ye be catch no na say o combine sisie no mu hwehwemu ne scan no aye de twa prostate ne hwehwemu together bo se ngofo ye kapa no mafato mo ho so say o mehwe nipa ma nipa enyankwa aside that ye wo nyoma wo do biblia ye ho we a medical doctor we a prescriber wo pese obi ko twa scan na wo hwe ne yemu ade ha wo de yemu ade city ebia na wo ye painful ebia na wo yare bi wo chini a wo hu me catch I will say me challenge you say mani pardon for the interest save life health oba be to me Hebrew ni Mr. America me ankasa me ho me ankasa metena se me twa ne scan na wose me twa aside that yes ye habaya Hebrew ni de ma me no awadro nipa enam say Hebrew for ye gitum say ye nipa nti Nyankopon kwa na 100% but ye gitu we say we can assure you of 80 to 90% assurance say over there that percentage ni there nyame ya adomo a wonsa ebeka wonso woba bemba bi wo hwa no nkwamwa esua ne nkwamwa no tumi nyinsen oba ma ne nyi utu ana moba save life a ye tu ye bone ya nkwamwa no mu hwehwemu de ama wansa na eduro bi e wose ye de ma wo ye de ama wo nkwamwa no duro na no de to the extent say you make sure say just after 1 month wonum wi a wose say test no bio mu ansa na de eduro be ma wansa de ama wo if you say ye de ma wo na ebro sonso a nkwamwa no be ye bebre omunya honde o meyen ketenkete e ma na mo achinya pa wa wo ba save life a ye be ye hwehwemu a wo de mu hwehwemu bia wo say ye emu lab emu scan emu HSG a ye hysterosapingogram ni nyina ye betu ye bo ne ye oba bi wo ho a wo dysmenorrhea no normal terms if you can menstrual cramps but the correct term is dysmenorrhea e ye fuchikomu yaw oba ye be ye hwehwemu ne ahwe the actual cause lab ne scan now I don't know the me ma 100% assurance because most infection in a cause of sardian the entire word there man ka 100% assurance and say Bible na ma yati says onyankopon ne bie awudiem interest yamfa sa yina ma onyankopon enimnyam hye na ma onyankopon na me begina to challenge say wo ba memo odra mo anyinse ya nyankopon ne bie awudiem aside say wo problem be yi problem ne free one say wo problem dia na gese onyankopon yi ebie awudie ne mu dada na embo problem na wo no na ma nyinse no ntumi nya den emma eno na wo ba nyame be fa yeso ne yi sa ha wo ne free ho ne abo odra ma nyinse na yeden aba mo didia na mo yemu ya mo ya say wotua boko wotua kakaduro obi kura tua gende ne garlic na ile wodua ne be yede ayede se wotua sa nyoma we ya sa nyoma we ya so natural spices a e ma yendua ne yede oba save life a me ka kira say yede wotu ndosi for just a short period we yem kuro no osa no diodona osa no ye betu ase efri ho ama ho ton within a short time ho beto kra wo ho kotodwe ya wo ya e wo ho ana wakoma ya wo ya ye wonwoma wodo bebre koso saade no bebre no kotodwe ya omo ya ne nyina eye nsu a egina kotodwe ni mu ente wo ba ye hwe kwan a ye befa so ama nsu no efiri ho na ehu aduro ye de ama wakoma bo won tentem ana se o pressure de bia kwa na o pressure koso to ana mo na bra save life why na aduro na wada so ade bia boso me bia kokoji aduro no within a short period o pressure no etuwo be twa na we jai all the time what many draw for so many years we are too young say you be ma aphrodisia enya ye ho kwan ama wo chena after 40 after 50 no na fi de bibia be gikodwo to inde uko esi animu akakre bia na yo na wa grade esi enam santi no o high lawyer o ba ye wo natural aphrodisia ye de mawa ukwa konoma mo hu say ensesan ya ba mehwidiem enya aphrodisia ye de sabio China ndro bi afra ukwa konoma ma na affect your kidney ade me kana ha ametiefo yina ate ase say betimi de me say semebo me ye jiwni yen kantem yen ka urade so ntam enka etirimi so ntam but me more assurance say yen dura ye yiso ho 100% herba enya herba yasade broni eduro bia frafra said be ya economy ya na ho ayo de 100% herba etf am hwe mo betimi afre
okay
0551 379 699
0551
379 699 na 0500 165 722 free screen ya me adomo if you the way ebaso
okay
ebi afre ebi fre chiri pa se hwino ho akonongo enkoko eneba enti wo de wo chire na wo fi say wo ba bedura ni pa no do so betimi amobi abedi lie ama ye de ye hwe ho because e free enti ye buki enti no if you the way e free screen e ma waist pain ni o mo prostate related issues
that's pa Hebrew ni no. So betumi aka Jew ni so.
Mbacho
Hebrew no ne. Shalom alaikum. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. That's pa. Okay, enti dia yadru suwon no. Ye ko akodi nkomo dache hima. Mano wate. Me ho so fe. Show primus inter paris. Show edemus ronko. Baso dendende na Kojak farmer me pacho Kojak farmer na di procode aba utia oya obo an minimum ye no nwa koto koko aduru pacho minimum ye osai nye koko da no ba gaskiya ba nye koko allergy ho mpe bibi ubenya kata ana ade bi wo environment ho ma oye allergic ho na mo mpe Kojak Charcoal toothpaste no fa bi twitwo se me pacho be ma se na efita Kojak regular fluoride toothpaste no so ma sen ye den na Kojak P ni Kojak F eno nso eboa pa ema osi afemfem no strong kama eyi ni nyina efro wo nkwada de ho Kojak Kit toothpaste ewo ho wo different ahodo brushes nyina ewo ho enti kona over the counter pharmacy shops obenya biato edwaso obenya biato yem 0531 069945 0531 069945 and 0531 070020 0531070020 LP. Good morning.
Good morning.
Pom to say.
Radia domne mo mpa boy.
Yeah, the radia say akwasi abuwaje amponsa
aka
ai he
internet say
udin enya sam ketwa LP event director dache hima ebaso dache hima this year say yahwe ni monkrofo atwa ebebo ejebo so yehwe when is the audition
no crepie say before say met to a question out there mama so na me mfasa akonya we so na me nchia ahwefo ene LP multimedia Oyerepa TV ene mofra ye ne omadi dwuma for all this while in fact moya de na me da wase so e was akonya soronko a wode amami no kwasem ye ka se dache hima ye nim se we ye nim sem enya de afei na ye ba be chirichiri mu bia biem se bi abo adwie ye nipa tirimu no wo ansa na be hu se dwie 2000 wo kwabrane abodwe se mu no se enya yira na wayira na otum pasa enti se ya betena ne ye ka dache hima me ye sure so obi anim se dache hima se ni se na tie awurade ya dom a quickly no Friday ebe Friday Yesia ewo Accra Greater Accra enti wo a wo hwam ne wo Accra ene nimpesua so regions a etwa Accra ho asia mu nyina voter region course ne bapa northern region ne ade ekwan ne mu abie mandwene kwan ase ye fa Accra ne wi akwan obefa so obebo Oyerepa won hyehyɛ ye kama ye de be ma mofro mu fifiri akire a omo ba wo dia ne say make sure say yetimi afaw ewo dwumadie no emu say ye fa wo wi ade akade eye Oyerepa asem enu nti first of all coming 5th September Friday ya alternative Friday ya yes started Accra audition ewo osu papaya restaurant echiwo Oyerepa FM Oyerepa TV yen office ne Kumase nko na wo ebi wa Accra and to do Oxford Street osu papaya restaurant echiwo office no wo betimi akọ pick form sisi aye ka sei say so kwan ne wa dano a Friday no obeba na forms ni bi egu ho kama anopa no nkron ni a start afa ye de ani besa kire na de tie PSA we be back to back because ye mra ne ani bi enti no ade tie ye Saturday no na ye siem ye boadem e wo ye Oyerepa office e wo headquarters he ya which is Saturday 6 September enti mesamo mo amutie mi amu Kumase wo oboase ebi mo free sunwane ene other regions a omo percent ka ye ba ho yesremo sa afiwe enoma bebre na sebe SCC enti ama ya limit your movement ne kakra but then ye hwe kwan se mo amu free other regions ni na mo betimi aba enti enu ye Kumase coming Saturday ye wie Friday a ade chi na ye Kumase de hyehyɛ so ye wie ya last but not the least ne ye de ni che western region enti mo amu Bogoso mo amu Ayamfre mo amu chese baby amu bia e ben Bogoso sehwi ene ade nyina mo fa moni kire asankregwa udru hono ma wo se wo pe Melody Hotel honom na ye forms no egu a betimi akofa PSA sa yi a we ye friend killing to your audition we ye free untu ya one city form ye free entini na ne se obeba na akora ne be prepare enti akora no 7 years to 15 years akora no na no ate ne ho ofe na se oyobi a owa adoma chede bi nso amane mbra ye auditions no ya na kwanya ye fa so aye ni ebi mu bisa se nya talent show ba ebi mu se bi tonyom pie se wunim ansa na abehu sa akoda bi bibi woni mu ana obetimi aye bibi ana ni mu no dwe no ye pa obi oye mpanisem no ye try no ade ye ono ankasa comfort zone enti sa akra ni nyom to a se wo nkran Friday mane meto se otimi esa mane mbra mesa sa kwan so ne de behu se akola yi o we sa bibi sa na no a obetimi aka obedum ya costume no so wo ba that chain by traditional culture as I say we looky a bit culture at least my young say we on him that chain yeah tetew
okay enye chef de ni ashine
oh www we also to me you pa nyom de ni bia say kutu say bam
yeah that's LP any number be ni me bia na nkomo ya be di who the contact we to do be free
no cre eno so ehu hia pa insan say ye kasa nyina ye say ye ka fro ni ye kama adampan me say off our phone na dial sa number we bomodin na free ebia na want ase oba beto so mfimfin eto ho baby me so 0541 692 230 me sisu bia ma 0541 692 230 PSA wadaroma ye na watwe atwam no yankasa yade ye Reverend Major no krani breach ba bebo LP multimedia ye ne Oyerepa ye adwumen no kwasem adofo ba beboa ye pa nti de be kan na ye say urade enhyira mu titiri pa ne Oyerepa TV mu anja mi mu isanse LP multimedia ne mo ye adwuma sa be no mo kire do ankasa nti crew ne ye manager ene omu nyina HR omu nyina tutu omana mo bai PSA urade enhyira mu nyina isanse mo mpa ebo ne bi so ye so ye wie bibia mama Suzy awufra ma no ne bai sick of Reverend Major urade enhyira wo
Yedasepa mo amodum yedamase ameni o ye ne eni o yedamase nyama yedamase samobai yankopon hira mo LP thank you for coming me dey the PSC la de ye change over na Kwesi Park house na take over or dem cross over encantadios adios
boy in name our Akwatia constituency. The Baba PM our Akwatia and Memem. Na ambassa would chat when in our show material is there. And Mama pa and that's your mobile game. Now, if you have almost a you observe, no one can say we read a bump in front of so. What now, bomb to say, you who are Moko and also the Hoya part. You're a twabba. A coin, your coin is and say, coin people.
Oh, well, I know the Anaka is secret cacra.
Me too. Now then I would just say that twabba.
Oh, me, Jnasa. Well, Meshe Obia with my boy. Already now dream. Your boy for that.
One I'll show it to me.
How do you?
What do you know? I mean, we are 10 grams. We are 10 grams. Why I'll show it to me? Because I said, go to Munyam Puntio. A British, oh, young farmer MP before the MP before the end. I would know.
Well, I say, MPO Freeman and say, yeah, shall be Mikakra. At least, your man. I read one call from now. Yes, I'm to Mano. Yeah. Well, as I never got
stand on the corner. I see. Let me say, yes, I'm putting to my mokay. Is a planning your papa. And the to maybe MPP. On to me, need the woman, because I'm from M5 a year, a pine by
no so. And also, you know, I can't see a band there. Whatever.
That's it. Mama for his offer. My maintenance of trust, mommy. Great. What up? You're going to say?
Oh, no, correct. What they are going to say? Senia and a school free moon. The Tibiano, you bet to a bar at the amount MPP.
I see.
Now, the entity to make us and say,
it's you.
Akwatia City, no, it's not for the NDC. No, correct pass here, per se, the fact. Say, Akwatia City, no, a day, a swing, and I say, yes, and yes, swing. Unless MPP problem. Say, problem by MPP. Definitely, and yeah, the debate because MPP for no year, Nipebia, your swaz, in Chasso, you know, NDC for no problem. Timmy see hapa, but some of us saw just little. I see. Betting us,
but this election,
yes,
yeah. See, I mean, MPP candidate. When it grounds is hard. Why I know grounds? No papa na wabe, John Mahama. In this all kind of panchan, no Pebia wakweti, what bebrem.
Oh, I know the Yatiabre. Said John Mama Nankasa or Yekitu Ebi. Yeah, can't obi or the development, but we are here. And now on my high prene Ghana din. Obian to me trying to look forward.
Obian to me trying to look forward. Me trying to knock forward. Mama about 8 years, moon said,
even coming from myself, Obian to me trying to look forward. Say a penocro or my muha, Obian to me trying to look forward. I see. If it's an anaku forward, you more baby year. Send your mama wabape. Right. You know your mama, and son with Juma. Sabe mean to be in Casa or near Juma. Or yeah, Juma, or yeah, you bet in ya. But a kufuado no, Numa or yeah, no. Massa, it's unprecedented.
It's Tuesday, a young people.
Tuesday, dear. You better say, and yes, MPP Kakako. You better win Manabro so MPP, we never win Manabro so cra.
Of a medasi. Remember, Sina, remember when. Baza, not a question.
A Comoko.
It's the economy people say, NDC. Oh, you see a point, you see MPP winning hands down. We end this. Almost see MPP winning hands down.
On unfortunately.
Also, winning higher MPP for C.
I say elections now, they shrink. I call NDC attack.
NDC we need time. They say there's division in the MPP. Until I am winning, no. Nankakotia and Kenyamodia. Oh, there be any division.
I say election. I made the amount of them instead. Yet in Nipana, both MPP and this Nipana be in home. Or in the agency, so added to Abanaman. Okay. And the division has same. What I said, this is you good candidates. Because we so baby, and I were high. Thousand people see you good candidates, but because we so baby, and I were high. And you just say be a crack, never to party, Mansanibia. And this is MPP.
But someone is for money, Brady. You need more numbers to 13 parliament. You need one seat. I could check it. But no matter MPP. Most of them money Brady.
You need Brady. This is money Brady. You need Brady. I quite say, Osha, Punto Nepe. So what Punto? Punto Nepe. As Osha, your friend is a Terena. Your mama was so. That's what I said. Your mama was so. And he said, baby, I didn't do. Yenina, some I'm a promise no. Lawyer, nay, your friend is saying, current offense NDC. Yeah. Candidate to a waging. Or winning, yes, Yenina, Yenina Anya na yen support candidate on pen yen no I see so at as beginning you be free na so chire no ye ni na ya decide who say no ye pempuntu
to me support lawyer
nti ye dey say dey ye back ema no
mate
na ye support no
wofa na so gina he
me dey ni ameka na say enfie nwotwe ni ekwan we ye tutu ye esi ye ko gas ya keke no ets aban bia ba wa moye
onipa me se na na do
esi
abon ho mo den ye adwuma
si wani tu ekwan
me ni tu ekwan
ets ni wa ya nye ahaka to gas we enfie nwotwe ni ya nye edi ye pempuntu ye po bi oba obebo ya ye beye yesu ye hu se no hini ba ne ne papa tiati di ne papa tiase no oba oba ya
esi asomodo wo sika mutumo no no be sika botum sika ye adwuma na mo
o se ga
no be tima ye
se ga na obi di ni botom sika ye kwan de
also be tima ye wunji ndi so sire
odi ni botom sika ye kwan edi ye pe ni oba obagu ko talu amai first no akwatie krodu ye wo ya de compare your friends say samai ya de compare kede but this time ultimate first samai samai ultimate for kwetian compare samai ultimate for ko kede omo kwaja ye won puntu then be a higher so ne ko friends politics won to kwapa ba ya so ne yanko yani I see tini dia say no mo sika na at sa and this year win 4 just win 4 5 ya no aka baby et MPP win 4 and this year win 4 and 5 no and waka baby et ya de kwa ba na mo mpuntu akechire wa
kwanti Tuesday de NDC na ko
me tumi de NDC na
baby so say MPP na gwaso e bi de NDC na
nde obi dia waka me dia maka na wo so uti
mate wo fa be sie o okay
ahaba na betu studio de NDC wini because e pemputu o ma konum o hwe konum a konsam na quarters be pia kokota be pia na ko tianka de akechire rodo nti e se hwe na etu abanoma NDC no o wini because ko tuma opposition okonko ya hwi obeka se ahano abande opposition nti no oni hwi obeye to ti ase nti tuma NDC na
what's the guarantee say NDC no ba obeye mo kwan na what's the guarantee what is agitating
so obeye
obetime da damu
so to yin ma o chat no ni no aye de so to ye tuma NDC na NDC wini na bibia ye tuma no go to abanoma bibia de no obeye because okọ obeka se bia your opposition there enko be bia
so ti ase
nti de NDC o ye tuma NDC obia wudi wadu go so sebe so to abanoma NDC no wini na ye so must be here next time to obeka okay be wini now president na wini na collect
Matias what na also
ye fra mama do makosa akotia dia me se mi o NDC ni pa na mi pese NDC ni lawyer no one day na akotia pontu ye jo ko ye zongo fe ti 1960 something ko talbia ni zongo ho ya o mo hiye
zo ko ta ba mo ko ta kakawa
o we je ro se no ye
ko ta ko ni we sai ko ta be
ko ta
o ye ko ta
be masa ya wo me 1946 mi ya kwada ma to abasa kurom ha de bia ya kachire onu na ye bia no William to ama NDC pa
to ama NDC
pa
for farmers me that's ma we should have me ven chat okay o see na say what champion you who gina he ye na ye ko
ye kuma NDC
na NDC base ana NDC one do so
ye na ye fra na ye pokuro ni ye nti ye pesa lawyer no ko pesa lawyer no ko abebo wo ba ye no hwe ye street ni na ye nti once ye pokuro ni ye de ye komba lawyer na kuro no ebia next time no wo ba ha be ye interview say unhu kuro no say sa so ana ye pen say asumedu o mo okay asumedu mehu ade papa bi o ba be on to me mwo kuro no amanfo ebinom so wo sika ebia owon kuro no owon owo sika se na nkese oye bibi wo ho no me ye hu se oba obetumi aye but essence ye hu bibi wo no nti ye ntumi ntuma nti de all deserve no ese ye de man na kuro no sorry jina
to the NDC na ko by election na ko but what fa
me ye from Kwesi area
okay
me pese me busa say and apart from NDC onya parliamentary wahano about me nya hwe wahana
okay
so my question ano
bisa mani ya no say no ya no man
asem na o ka no
o say NDC nya candidate waha
okay
on nya hwe wahana
obeye bibi
It's anything to MPP ne be MPP on ka sa ne film no fem wa o sha ne film no fem opa ne film no fem ne film no fem ya na mo ti free and some ti fem am okay kese mu na mo pre acho we dey abato we Ghana phone na Ghana phone na we dey obia o hwe me bia won ti we simple se ope akwatia puntu nko ade a to my NDC no na we ni simple na me bi sa question it point na MP wa ha MPP near better several times. They say, okay, MPP does to say NDC. Okay, MPP nya 4. MPP nya 5. NDC nya 4. Etibebo 4 and 5, you know, why na LED? MPP. Still I shall say la kono yet here. Je sais la kono. Opa kwatia puntu nkwadia. Toma NDC no. On what party no know. Memem akwatia. I am memem akwatia. NDC MPP. Ebi say MPP. Hana. Uwe nkete sara boni asoja for police for nyabedwa. Okay, wa. Osade them. It's police bebre mate kaye hunsa matia ite busa for uche mema na mo hara ebisi MPP ebisi NDC nyame yadoma Tuesday we'll get to know sebeye NPP and sebeye NDC between the Kwesi Parker Wilson. Thus is our election field on Oyerepa TV.
And a D-Day no mano say across Akwatia constituency about 52,000 voters are Amosa constituency no ebimo asalaya chese omokotoaba the next member of parliament. But don't remember people think that the election is between NPP and NDC. But there is an LPG candidate. LPG candidate back home. Part in the contest election, not just NPP and NDC. You know, just for the record, and not pay a year Akwatia constituency. The voters are more together with the police. On my say, on ensure peace and safety. So na be a wa Akwatia wo hwe na no pay obetimi asore na okoto waba. From the videos I've seen, and we'll share some of the videos we do this morning. From the videos I've seen, a month for electoral commission, I already I said quickly, about to Koso, about 8. If I'm catching so 7 a.m. around 7:30, I'm checking a baby or almost 30. Baby also almost 30. So as time goes by, we'll take a quick scan to see what is happening there and the annual pay. Now, after Akwatia Ebusia for one big story, the removal of the Chief Justice, Madam Gertrude Arba Isaba Tokono, na Chief Justice and Ram, and I continue a palm no. The investigations they the report come on Mampeni. Now in the report say Mampeni wunyi mamenedi. It's Mampeni and Ra with Jina so and such a katase mamenedi. What are the implications? A man for say, near John Mahama ye ebusha for or Nesako Ghana judiciary, and subsequently Chief Justice of Bebiano. President Oteson Penasema obetimi how will this affect Ghana democracy? Well, this morning we'll talk about it right here on the show. Medin at the Kwesi Parker Wilson. We'll call Facebook up or Oyerepa TV. That's our Facebook page. Like your page, come and go home, make the amount and the out of pay. Now, it was a follow pay my guest, Honorable Haruna Yusuf, a former MC ɛwɔ offense south ɔwɔ ha ɛna no pay honorable akwaba number chow bi abɔkɔde
alhamdulillah
dayamiase me expect former MC for Atwema Onwabieja South ɛyɛ Michael Amwa Ewuku onyambedu ye nti no ɛna no pɛ de ɛka akwetia by election here na many MCs former MCs and ebedin commodern subsequently we go on to the Chief Justice na fe yakan ho asa we'll take a sneak peek so ɛwɔ akwetia as well and see what's happening there right here on the show now honorable na NDC Ashanti region ekoye bibi ekoye kama there
oh inshallah baka yabechia ahwefo na tifo nyina na His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama ya bompa ya amano one the Vice President na Najino Pokwadjuma Professor ne Juma Power Masum ne all other appointees national executives Johnson Sidin Kata the General Chairman ne penifoni nyina regional executives ne penifoni regional minister Honorable Amoko Dr. Amoko ne is pakasa wa de nya wo bekan the kind of dedication and everything I would use man me makase he needs everybody's support
right
politics is about impuntu once somebody is giving you development the next thing you can do is to support the person nipa dem from so betima buy
right
from so ne buy yan kano say necessary kano but in all no yemfa paka krofum dwa no so koso
na ho pa
I'm happy me won say me ka say we should never neglect development
na ho say koso
impuntu the moment I buy my bar impuntu say o touch no one touch no e de o man sa kwachi because obi a be ba chi den kai say o ya na wanye no abaye problem o hwe won kajetia ene the new area no is phase 2 na is no hwe nke MPP buy no nkomo ya samre nke ya de fufuro aka that is the essence of elections aya na ye no
right
election has consequences me ka de bia
abato awon susaso
wa abato so no e so dia ya na me ka se wo akwa na odi 4 years ya hwe ba bia wadu and they say obi deny development ya it say within that no woni ba but wo ba so level nipa na du that's about development interquartile is about development
I see
and a representation
no but was it I was happy you were watching the video one of the guys making a very good argument it's it's about development which I agree but on my chichire no yeah chichire on mine in such a way that say a often constituency say incumbent constituency development must go there irrespective of the MP or it's in the NDC why are you saying say sema akocha fan to abana ma NDC can move for the one kwa kotiara
no NDC no say what we are very typical about development but offense south a often constituency by my time we there about 11 kilometers of town roads in the lifetime of MPP for 8 years not even 1 kilometer and I'm with no offense town
really
look Paka you know me I speak to facts I have no reason to say anything that town roads are winning in a kofa kokote eko sabwo ni nyina I mean denti kofa I mean abuasu area ho nyina no this na ye but any MP ho
I see
oko offense no offer you will see similar things look even Kumasi how many seats they work Kumasi but Paka at the time I end this was no the number of groups I in fact I'm for crowd the general no so to my or the saying ohinia or Breman he spoke to it now man want to say Obeka no kre so this is what we do here honorable motaka ba kopia wo within the Asante enclave can you my cause war no first of all interje ya nya no sa o do yem fan ko du ba bia na nyina hwese e bedu for some concerns or other no ye to aso 8 years na mobile no and from this of line interje that do so this is what it is where sisi ya saba so me say nye seat but so me kwan na if so me interje ko offense no ye nya nto this is who the NDC is uko akotia you realize development kakra wo no ye NDC na you be shocked to realize that and so for us yenim say akotia fo beto aba aman in the face of that you go so development say no mo complain say ye development or ye kwan bi o mo ntia
say mo dey say ye dia de bia mo ye by election bi anadwo na mbaye mkoye adwuma ne ade ade cut across as not na MP before na wa bam on the eve of election ade be cham ya because not 2 days before the election the coya just say omo park omo ye kwanya dia it is something that you more politicians ana we
Paka
ijenyo mama
ye what drip machines wo akwati wo ye se mfanye dey
they say what the by election emba ina mo fanye
but you have not
by election ava na mo dey
you have not put any facts before me to suggest that
I am telling you that's what it is
before the by election came you don't know what's going on you have not put any facts before me
in kofone catch me say akocha fone catch me say answer na by election emba here no omo nya kwan bia by election ba no mo ye kwan
I won't say who kasa akotia for no they are speaking different languages to you
of course
so it depends on who you speak to and the kind of language they speak to you so that is not a basis for any conclusions yeah the drip machines are a cow and people na ba o man tua cow ye na ebetua cow nti enyama machine go 4 years me nyamfa nya dwuma bia ma wo
I see
is that the point that somebody is making
but the same
in any case kwan na ye no is it an MP or in this road
Ghana for kwan
Ghana for kwan so enyama MP bia during by election there ye nya bi o kan se no hwe aya ejuso aya is here look at the kind of unthinkable thing that went on in the
and so mo ye kwan gidi sa
esa na cause war as no there's no
in your time in 2015 Amenfi West by election.
Yes.
I was there. Sana mo ye honorable. Amenfi West by election. Asanke 2015. I was there. And then this was so I'm making the point to you that when it comes to a konya by election, one MP before you now, what do you for?
In this was by development and a by election aba. So should we stop the development? I am Matthias. Say by election ba. Yenya development ni na to na by election into Tanzania.
I see. But let's talk about this. See, the concerns about the NPP said. What the police for go akotia just to intimidate voters so they are ready again elections. Because in the 8 months you buy na no mo shadanya bibia ma Ghana for nya mugidie so na be on be top na NDC candidate and so what should the police for go 5,500 police officers to intimidate the people so that you can win the elections.
Back did kwa police for no to aba bi. They are not voters there.
But ebiana omo
accusation ben the ma buy no. Accusation ben the ma buy no in Ablikmanov. You see am provide enough security. In terms of violence cause. And nipa 8. Ya omo court abu omo 4. Abo muka each of them 60,000 Ghana cedis. And they say make before security to prevent it. I didn't think our duty state duty list of potential citizens. Uche IGP ni ma simulation omo yeri nyina no a. O ma ka kire apaka se wakọ aba. Okoye ya the police ni bi intimidate you. Ye koto aba na ebehye party atade ana. Aba ye koto no ye behye party atade. Ye behye party atade o.
But don't know say there are some people who police for no kwa na.
Let me tell you, I know ye kana kwa. Tie obi e wompie. There's nobody who is intimidated by the sight of police.
Really?
Except the criminals. Except say be a no the two that the police are there to do that. And to why won't fight one share bibia ni hu wa sore ba koto ba police agents for letter officers will be protected. Ye wi ya kan aba no. The oba we ni wa we ni. NPP should be careful. Paka your problem will come NPP. We a problem pa mo my way. Pia yi ase keke. A year se bi obi anu kwa frame wa tun sa fra man for say mo mejam. Nanka political pa this incident here see within a confirm nanu yai. NPP fan kwan kwachi in this. In tare na say a year wo ho na say the whole general nini entourage kwa kwachi. Look at the scene na emu create wo ho no. Uti afenyo markings. In this fourth republic now say 9 parliament when problem nya ba ko afenyo markings. It's so problematic. And you see level what do me the first way lawyer no. I thought you would have been a bit careful. Say after omukọ yi na say the okan. Say enka omunka so omunko family central no. Enka ese esi jaya kotiako. Faka da NPP press conference ka so omunko or the family central no. Me one of your network me kai o kire say that is not any womu enye say omudo honorable talent na omunko family central.
Right.
They had a malicious intent No more than Bonu Mutrim. Just to whip sentiments against us. Almost as happening or tries to whip against us. No. Say black. Look, he lives a blackmail. I find your next style. No.
No, but it is a fair comment to make.
No, it's not a fair comment.
More 230 than that. More MPs be mind you and come
that comment is unreasonable.
More MPs be so crowd parliament.
People must be represented.
Of course,
I agree.
I agree that people must be represented.
How can MPP represent a Kotia?
How can?
What can they represent? They can't represent a Kotia. Even with the kind of members they have, they are not representing the constituencies. Have you watched them? Press conference, sit down, walk out. Is that how you represent a constituency? Is that how you get development to your people? And currently, MPP is not representing their constituencies. And Akwatia is no exception. So Akwatia cannot vote for the MPP.
I see.
We have Bernard Bediako Bedu,
the lawyer.
A lawyer. Yeah, representation is very serious.
But see, but honorable, you see, if your member more Sebi, Obi, Kabebia, united in grief. It's to honor the memory of a year in the school. At least,
are they honoring his memory?
And Kabaya said, and Rebecca said, oh, Sibia or who I mean, and yet you stayed off.
Is the MPP or more honor the memory? No.
Of course, they are honoring the memory.
They've been out here, they're doing Krumada. What did be that? What they did that at the Benana Muye, it's an insult to Neskumi himself. Really? The memory of an Neskumi, Nabusia Puna, is an insult to them. Because it was meant for a purpose to whip up sentiments. And no one. And Neskumi at the Benani. And Jamuda Dada.
Of course, it's true. But and they say,
so why today?
But all of what
kind of share? When the catcher was here, and the school won free. He's a man of substance. Wabobra.
No, yeah,
and two pieces in the bush from commission made. These are all politically motivated. Me say, me catch on the packer. Whenever one who say MPP take a decision, go behind the decision. There's a malicious intent.
I see.
I am the National Cathedral will be a DBA. Almost said that almost say, let's blackmail all a soft company for a Mukumano so that they cannot support us. See a dibone. What's all doing something bonnie anymore? Why am I power saying in a Bekoji? And that is what they have done. So one problem with their software vehicle. The investigation is a Bekoji that a MPP, and it is maliciously intended. Not for any reason.
No, I mean these are just allegations. These are just allegations.
Almost appointed 120 something ministers. Oh, you can't present Akua Asiedua.
Of course.
Nintempen, where did they end us? DDEP. So MPP, watch them closely. I can tell you any distance. Look, free education. They came counting numbers. One you know, say, oh, you tell me the woman you told me school fees, ma. Omabusan for ye count ya on beto aba mayen. Not that they needed to help anybody. And to most and kwano wo be ni wo krom bedi. Fi se ba e be sine. What are those issues in schools in movie?
So far there, I think I haven't heard.
Omo de a number saying 5 million se say na brain. If you know say 3.5 million. And yes sir, I do to never to more. So why were they presenting those numbers to us? Sana man o man find your budget. Into difference o mabutua. Malicious intentions behind all their policies.
I see. And Akutiano, at the end of the day, 5 p.m., 6 p.m.
Inshallah.
We are confident.
Inshallah.
Yeah, better than the baby election.
Inshallah. O share interview I want in Panyapo here. Look, and never be an election of Kodruno. People, the woman in the Omofish. And until I am a Sremiami party, now buying. We should be careful with the people. Don't take them for granted. Mammy, ye bitter. Say, oh, dear, Cassam, a bedua buying. Oh, Boko, no daylight, ye can't tie. Now, President Claremont for no, you see. President Mama should never do that. And all government appointees should be careful. Look, Paka me catch our hand. I've said on other networks. Ye more appointment. Oko, na Oko Boko, no. Na every investigations, a chance clear what Boko, no, na me, I will never defend you. I will never go face the law. Paka, governance is about making the livelihoods of the people better. Right. And I'm happy. Because who meet transport owners now they are happy. One, fuel now no ton drums no 3,000 something, 2,000 something.
They say the cost of it. Fuel no.
And cost what you be we'll bring it back. Let me tell you one thing we are doing. Tour is reorganized. In October, God willing, we'll produce our own oil here.
In October.
Ghana
will produce
yes,
oil.
You better refine oil.
Really?
That's the line. That's the plan.
I see.
So,
look,
it is something we want to do. Let me tell you, we want this country to experience comfort. And from saying but it is far better. This is what we want to do to make sure. And our target as a government should be that at all. Because that is our mandate.
Mami bisa we finally na afe ye movie on ukunyamba ye bisa for mene from they also about na balance conversation because the MPP they have a lot of issues that they've raised.
They issues no more issues
and they say not you're supposed to meet the National Peace Council boycott because according to them and this for unfriendly amount because na almost share the national executive mukoya more and this for the constituency for no and I got transfer mission MB for national executives and you're fair to them, so I'm sure you could buy that.
But the current architecture of the MPP, they don't deserve to meet the same Katia.
The current
architecture of the MP, one more time I know why.
They have an acting chairman.
More than a time I know why.
But they have a general secretary. They have a national organizer. They have a youth organizer. The acting, the chairman, you hear him say he's indisposed now. No, no, it's only Ghana. But there's an acting chairman. There's a general secretary. I will name the party. There's a national organizer of the party.
The NDC as a political party, we can't open. It is a very serious, well-organized, well-structured, development-oriented, people-centered political party. Until I grow near me so. I grow near me so. So, NPP, over the period, they have demonstrated that they cannot. Now who could see why? After Omuya and Yamunta Junior Student Katiano, what in and some of your markets the kind?
Oh, I'm sure
what kind of job?
They should be fair to the fact, honorable. NDC for something from a judge to be said.
We
NPP form penny for after Sir alleged assault. They came to them to apologize. They came to them to apologize. So, they are sorry. That's in front of the palm, so you have to accept that.
As post facto rationalization will not sit down with anybody.
But it is not the executive that yes, and your supporters, and the executive found it necessary to say, let's go and apologize to the NDC. And they did.
What happened is on call for.
I agree.
2016, Oman signed part.
Of course, Oman signed part.
Yes, signed part. You are taking myself in this year.
Okay. It was for honorable Amoko.
Man, because we are bantu the time no man.
Not only had you are back
or no to Kumasi.
The whole thing.
About you. But for you to know, Madame Bakopa.
I know.
Honorable.
So I'm just secretary.
Now.
Oh, yeah, can have some.
No, seriously. Let me be very frank.
Oh, yes, you can have some to man.
Look, the kind of life we live with them through opposition. And so he's somebody. MPP for now, they have
to say, honorable could
have to say, he deserves it seriously.
Say, no, you're not so bad. And many do Kumasi delegate for Ashanti with the delegate all across the region.
And to one say,
and some American know what we have seen in him.
And some American, I will issue a caveat in favor of him.
So no count.
Said the American man,
but so I'll answer the last point. No, let me be self saying. National security, and your police in Japan and Kofum Kopenda Wakutia. Japan and then Kofum Kopenda.
They are cause of blame no for no. Young blame
you don't trust the police to deliver a Juma way.
National security. The duty is to snap and get things out. National security has a different mandate. National security operates on the corner. So move to Obi and a broad daylight.
Of course, I mean
nobody can intimidate anybody. I know my own people. And I know the kind of security they are put in place. Except because honorable could say, so call my own slow. Because I know you will not carry any arm there. But as for those who carry arm there, you couldn't how are Uncle.
On new hand of play on I have checked on you. Honorable. Once again, more Kwaba. Now, but I'm to say, Madam Yasiaka, I could tell by election was some to read and when they did, but Mamma a few minutes in after walk or so. Mutansi to say, moving here and I say, Mbulusu.
Me that's it. I'm in fact when you're saying chair when they have for now I'm in chair when you are now so.
Right.
And I'm say Henry hey, my long time friend and brother. He's a wonderful person. Nano nedne. Yeah, okay, I can say. Let me try. Me go for bu mu a e wa disi mu a me yantu mu di. I'm pained.
Because I'm say onye bi.
I'm pained.
When you been a wonga.
Onye say onye bi. So I say and giving his experience.
How na
you MC and he's a law student.
Oh, law student. Oh, enjoy be law.
So I say. Nti bra wa bre opposition ni ade dey say che positions na ye che na ade so fie na o so kokubuan bra bre kure mu ba ade ye ti kokudu abo adi so na no afaya me nu afaya me ko na obi ade no dey nyam yakura say ayi Gebra so me ho yes o drip dey drip I
think enclave right?
Okay. That's okay. Now, when part you for your say me later. Now, man, be more a TV soon to be maybe take care of me. I mean to be any other benefit of discussion.
Facebook for your party.
I could tell them in person do too much on a quotia.
Okay.
I think the empire in I ever born say maybe a smooth. My friend say I think say very sad say after so many years after independence and after so many years of independence yentimi enkotwa ba obra basa the Emma. I think say both parties in no ewa fudi ewa sadi but be edro dey nanka edu actually pass certain things should be granted to be taken for granted say ekotwa ba in this country it didn't quite to be a problem. I don't get it. Baby, and you see, what pains me is that advanced countries now idea want to more years money. I don't know. We are in a special position. And say we have the benefit of more experience. So we don't need to go through 200 years of American democracy to be able to get to where America is.
I agree with you.
So what I say. About to get to an amount of perfecting our democracy to a certain stage. I was say, yeah, funny say, yeah, better implement it. But that is not what we see. I think, say, oh, is that politicians?
Exactly.
So that he was MC. Our name, he was various government institutions. And so politicians, they did boy di nyina say ye baba betra ayi kasa e de atia ye meanwhile no wo mo di bone na kasa na ye de I tell you politician beautiful be gisempo on the men fanso wa
mate
o just e senior citizens na mo friend na say yeah maybe we'll be able to share some experience but that Akua there I think say you should be national skills say
because post doesn't favor candidate.
Yes, yes, right. I don't see why Akua should go to the NDC. I'll be surprised. Maybe a voter turnout, low turnout, maybe a bad affected, maybe a chances. That is another. But say, you see a canvas, you see a candy, and a galamsey as my can idea. And this is what woman you are more comfortable for galamsey. So what I say, woman who's more air than air fighting, and almost muja to say, and a coconacho. Woman the omo the omo ye. On one breath, the advocating for the galamsey, on the other breath, omo try say ombe and yet teacher a man for a real omo. And I can say gold wa galamsey for no to enyan. Egudemo akron for krata omo. Because omo had that tin bo no so. Ama okoton no say Sa good board for the idea for
parliament.
Eh,
for parliament. And obudu.
Now J to say, who J to Parliament say, Parliament in a J Sabon to. No, but no. That is wrong. That is wrong because you see, we are
operating the board will determine the fee.
Paka, what I'm telling you is we are operating a free market economy. What I say, individual friends say, Ghanaians, and no more into such businesses. Omo profit margin will be informed by operational cost.
Right.
And you cannot sit in parliament and
determine the price.
Determine the price. That's what we are seeing. That's why we are seeing what we are seeing. So,
that allows its natural resources to be mined anyhow.
Fine,
we are not saying
advanced countries.
You can allow these things to happen. What I'm telling you is saying, but you cannot.
I get your point.
Why did we find the need to legislate it?
Yeah, I get your point. Honorable, say for me just a minute.
Cocoa is no different from gold.
Oh, come on. Okay, that's why we are seeing what we are seeing. So that's it. And then because
we are fighting it.
A pound, 8,000. 8,000. No more. So a friend saying, a friend saying, almost 8,000.
8,000.
If
minus
exactly.
Okay.
Now gold board for example 18,000.
That's not the
nobody
do that. Nobody.
I don't know about that.
I am telling you.
I don't know about it.
I'm telling you.
Mate.
9,000 I'm kind. 8,000 I'm kind. You didn't
10,000 difference.
8,000 Mate said go minus in Ankasayeka.
Me see 8,000.
I have not heard about it.
Why excavator back? Diesel abeto. You are not able to meet the operational cost.
I see.
And you sit somewhere.
It is something they can sit.
No profit here. And you know, I expect victory for the MPP, especially who put the two candidates together, side by side. So that's it.
Are you comparing the
contribution? No, we are talking about contribution to the development of the constituency.
Yeah. Representation goes beyond that.
Oh, come on. Now then, you had a full day. What just say? Make us out so.
But you know, both parties,
but NDC for ya DB. I don't know. Me buy ya okaja pack asemi. Me very concerned because Peace Council for Ishia and PP for Ishia NDC for. You know me say we have to share both parties together. We go share, you know. The NDC sent constituency junior officers to meet the regional and national officers.
I told him.
Now national security for information. Can you believe this?
We saw who is that? Azugu and his boys at Ayawa's.
Anyway, we are hoping.
You know, NDC and MPP now they are very confident saying that by the end of the day their candidates will be declared.
Yeah, they are confident.
How would I say? Lawyer Bernard Bediako and Obewini. Honorable Amo Kusisi. Obewini. Is it at the end of the day? I could tell people no. Why NIM best bets will get to know by the end of the day. Yampire boy and say peace and yejuba. Yampire kuma notice and send akutia. The police presence any akutia for ni nano. Ubi anko toba na kama. Now big story oh sija you know edi. They set up a committee no recommendation naba. Amampeni aji recommendation na based on that amampeni say Madam Gertrude Arba Isaba Saki Tokono Ofie na eyuwedi. Mogu, I'm sure also. Niesi, is it surprising to you?
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. It's never a surprise to me.
What when Kweduna ya bo?
Kweduna, forget about Kweduna. What Kweduna woman and the
Kweduna ya bo Chief Justice.
Kweduna ya kan mudia
say. Otu kan ne ba na dikuno bo moka about munye work employees of the judicial service.
Me say o person oti de.
Or ye arbitral transfer say I be a who say e be asime say affiliated to NDC pay that transfer Kobogani.
Oh,
wow,
that's NDC system. The system that is supposed to be apolitical.
So that's what they say. Or suspect to say if you are not affiliation.
Come on.
What you say?
What is the way there? What modify? Where you know?
No, I'm telling you, that's what's in the code. You know, what people, and not just beginning. But me too.
I think, say, this is a sad day for this country. Our democracy is gone. The coming can be a ban. Amamuno, a co. Shosa across Yen sub-region, Africa in particular. Yen coming can be a friend, Amamuno. And Abe Adia, Argentina, Abe model, other countries. Eba, Ebishian. Na Sabe, Yania Gia, dear Mutinti, mine, Yabo Fapim. A man for Befre, so Isiano, say ye who say ya. A day and a tre saffron. Now the president has succeeded in tearing into pieces our constitution.
Really?
There's no constitutional guarantee for the protection of the rights and liberties of the Indian.
Forget
about it. Mr. O'Connor, for
all constitution that we need.
Embrabian, what the more fast war, the year, the Oyerepa. And Mr. Embrabian, our fast war, the Oyerepa, no. It's a sham.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's a sham. O'Connor could say class 1 for Akua, which I said, I know a day. That's the only way you can understand why they are fighting. This is a president here. Who didn't say, actually, Ghana man said judiciary no, or man, friends and judiciary no. I was say a page the judiciary. I was say, sakraye, judiciary. Now, the current leadership of the judiciary cannot be at the forefront. Sans a China person or ye war, a temujman. Sam Peninfona, a da, a judiciary, no. So a Supreme Court judge you, so a Chief Justice, so for no intimi and share Emma and Society and Sacra Panwa, or no Sususe, or no in NDC for Sususe, a Sacra Pama, intimi. So the only way is to get rid of them.
Okay.
So right from day one, they have sworn heaven and earth say they will get rid of the Chief Justice. That's all.
No, but to put the matter in proper context, as some okay or no ya say okansa, but they say okay abra justice any your boy Chief Justice, not justice the tokeno. Tiasesa. Asamna okay is here. Domama kan okan in 2021. 2021 was not the Chief Justice.
Forum
Oh, no, and this is the share of Assassin.
Oh, come on.
Now, you know, no, I'm just putting it to you on record. Say, one can against Mammy or can against any war. So let's put the matter in proper context. What's your say, sir? Yeah,
as someone here can see, one kind of baby for whom. Oh, your campaign now, okay? Saturday in your boy, campaign, no,
Mama, campaign.
I'm telling you, 2021, I'm saying, I'm DC for your campaign. He was saying across all political platforms.
I see. Okay.
He said it across all political platforms.
Okay, me too.
Including only a euphonicia, only media for Central Focus. The time now, yeah, a press media engagement on yeah. A question was asked specifically about what he has said, his comment about the judiciary. And he repeated, he re-echoed his sentiments, his earlier sentiments.
Okay, me too.
Said the current leadership of the judiciary cannot be at the forefront to execute the kind of reforms now of the judiciary. Hey, I'm surprised you'll be arguing with me on this.
Oh, no, I'm just making the point to you, say, lawyers for the worker. That was in 2021, but if you're talking about political campaign platforms, yeah, well, fine, I can give that to you. Okay, they're predetermined.
Yes. Me say, Mustafa Bandi. Oh, yeah, NDC General Secretary. And they were Deputy Director of Operations. Wakano on several occasions. In fact, even before immediately after the setting up of the committee, or kind Emma Ghana for United say the Chief Justice and that of the EC chair will go.
And okay.
That's it.
Okay. It's true.
And then you can say, you don't get your grand can say easy chair.
So you're not. It
is a nano.
Oh, you're not to fight so they can tell you. Oh, please. But what can I come from?
Begin to say.
What you secretary? So beside the direct question. So does he agree with the say you can say the current electoral commission commissioners?
Let me be the one stranger in Jerusalem.
You don't know about this.
I'm telling you.
You don't know about
this. You are telling me. You are telling me. I don't know.
I'll put the story.
Yes,
I'll put the story.
Do it.
Do it.
What I say? Me tip general secretary. So what I say? And this is what is happening. It is a neno. Sadia che na say obi the petition call. Say yampam EC chair. Na free This is what is happening. And so what they told my men so they are doing now. A grand scheme agenda bi o on be say Ghana o ka obia akasabo hede. And the Ghana, you come a whoop. And you see, democracy doesn't collapse overnight. Democracy does not collapse overnight.
Right.
So what I say?
Yeah.
The gradual process. Democracy
na John Mahama
president by president.
He thinks it benyansu so born.
And democracy. A fine a child say, Paka, say, what you say, police for Yawa. Yet you train some throws a bra. No, you move be a say, you be a yenye. I guess say, Sabi, you two aposo. Can't want to be on what you want to. Shall be a condition of the man. Every charges bed, I prefer a tia.
What is so be a bonnet because see,
I'm not saying that I'm not saying
the constitution before you.
Constitution,
the preamble of the constitution. It talks about the rule of law. It talks about equality before the law. And found so your chief justice, so your president, so your wine, so your MC. We are all equal before the law. Are you saying? Say a ban is a obia bonnet. Make more constitution in English.
One back home kind of say. Almost say on it, Nikunu.
Exactly.
Our bra.
Judicial staff workers. Exactly.
Judicial service nankasa. Our policy or hold more. Policy no entitled or no. Say on ne a friend said Nigeria ne spouse. And then baby to I to sana. As my eke you, as my eke. Paka, as my eke no. See 2023.
Yeah.
2023 no. Auditors General Akua auditing judicial service. The Auditor General has not made any adverse findings against the Chief Justice. The friend saying Honorable and as the lady friend say Chief Justice. Say from so why you need there's so such adverse findings.
Okay.
And you know, say including the office of the President, Auditor General no and the Akua Sabi Omo share yesika sem omo ehwe yesika sem. If the Auditor General comes out to say the person has not infringed on any provisions of the Constitution and any relevant laws in this country.
Okay, Mate.
Yes, what transfer will be in this republic.
Hold on for me. You know, you've made a very sound argument, but you see, I have with me a draft management letter. And also 2024. Our auditing for say draft management letter on the account of judicial service for the period January to December 2023. The Omo reporting about out on the 24th of April 2024. Now, in that same report, you see, that is where I'm for the general call myself. So they make the point to say the person read a one mouth verbatim.
You're a member of the panel. I can't say member of the panel.
It is my duty to make sure Ghanaians.
No, it's not your duty.
No, it's my duty.
You say your duty.
My duty is that say what the information be back. Let's say be misleading. I give my
what's the management? What's the management letter? Management final.
And final.
Management letter.
And final
on the auditor general report. Final. Who told you? So have you seen the final account or the auditor's account? Auditor general report.
Okay. So
what are you talking about management letter?
Mati. My member Haruna. So, Honorable Kwesi made very interesting argument. Say, Mamma no credit that born 7 and classroom. My bomb team will put some person we know, and we know. You have no basis somewhere you mamma. How do you answer that?
Pakamedasi, in a constitutional democracy, which has a constitution such as the Nigerian Constitution, emotional issues are not dealt with.
They say it's not being emotional, it's just stating
Constitution has no respect for emotions or sentiments. No. So we have a constitution, we share schedule 2, presidential oath, and maybe president be no just a side.
Of course.
And a chief justice in a money side. And I say, Mamma Potona Kakransa. I, having been elected to the office of President of the Republic of Ghana, do in the name of the Almighty God swear or solemnly affirm that I will be faithful and true to the Republic of Ghana, that I will at all times preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, and that I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the people of the Republic of Ghana, and to do right to all manner of persons. I further solemnly swear or solemnly affirm that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of the Republic of Ghana and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Chief Justice and the Dinefasa Assembly. Say me ya yimino. Me the Ghana mrabe ye juma. Me pepe yo me the pepe yo be ye juma of all manner of persons. Say me be boom ra swa me the me humba mra no me ni ni se ne say. One yeah, democracy in your constitution way and make it provisions for various acts. There's no institution that will come to her absolute, independence. It is for a purpose. It is all various sessions of the various arms of government. It will be independent.
There are checks and balances.
Checks and
so
balances.
I agree with that. Yeah.
To ensure that there are no infractions. So be just say they pay. Sir. Assembly I see. Nya first time I see you. Ya wono na bakwasem wo.
But there's a first time I did you.
Me chire mu. Ya wono bakwasem wo.
Petitions about bebre
in 1979.
Ya boegu.
In 1979.
Another Fourth Republic.
In 1979. To 4 verse Attorney General. Just like the same thing now. You free 69 constitution. And now emu hono nipa bi say I won say we officer nanka wo the other constitution ma ye do kwa automatically e fa na say you have been appointed or elected under the new constitution in 1979. Nobody be say Apollo to me no more the court. What did the court do? The court say your provision of constitution, your provision 1982 no. Some of them they are verbatim lifting from the various constitutions that were from the various republics they do have.
For the first, second, and third republic, yeah.
The court never agree with Nipa Omoko court and say you need just Apollo.
Those who went to court went to enforce the fact said it was wrong for Parliament to act in the manner it did. And the
court agreed with them.
Because Parliament and they take a decision say woman to be any friends Parliament to be chief justice.
Exactly.
That is it.
Parliament
you don't say the court
the executive na submitting they were not supposed to submit him to Parliament. But the woman so almost submitting to Parliament they will be removed. And somebody went to court. Dr. Makoto went to court. Because they wanted to circumvent the rules. Now Dr. Makoto for court. In fact, the Parliament was, the speaker was struck out. Because he was not a party to be sued. That the law and culture of Parliament is unique. It's a closed book. Parliament does not inquire.
It's my media. Chief Justice.
So the courts saved Justice Tapalu. They came to Aban. You know people who went to court? It's Ghana Bar Association.
Yeah.
Said Justice Aban was not a man of moral, high moral integrity.
95, 96 for them.
Oh, 1995.
Yeah, 95. Yeah.
The same court, but for that they told them that the provision in Article 146 must be followed. They clothed the thing as if it was a constitutional interpretation. Meanwhile, they wanted to remove Justice Aban. The courts again protected Justice Aban.
Yeah.
What happened to Justice Tukunu's case? She went through the same process. And you see, per 146, the procedure is very clear. Nobody has been able to say President Mama will boom Rebiasu. That is the argument I want to hear.
You can't brand, you can't query. Mude Jina should be. I mean, these are frivolous charges.
Let me tell you.
I mean, how these are very frivolous charges.
Paka, you know what?
Assuming without admitting, say, because then I make up management letter and say me. In the management letter, no, although I have seen the travel policy, I just submit to any person of
Paka, you know what I'm not interested in?
It is the judiciary.
In any case, to go to crime.
You know what?
Say Nigeria no judiciary. No, to crime. No judiciary na born hoka. You can say
you know what I'm not interested in.
You won't just dismiss.
You know what I'm not interested in.
Why are you not interested?
To discuss the merit of the issue. It's entirely unnecessary to me.
It's unnecessary to you.
You see what?
The merit of the matter is unnecessary.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Coming from a lawyer.
Listen to me.
A friend say lawyer.
To be lawyer.
But listen to me. Why am I interested in that?
This is very rich.
Anybody who feels that there's no merit in the decision, you have a redress. You go to court.
No, but the provision doesn't make
no
allowance. I said, why? Court look, there is no redress anywhere.
Even this decision. Somebody can question it. Why? Was he not questioning outside when the matters were supposed to be in camera?
So you see nothing wrong with Nyajawama.
What is wrong with it? A petition has been presented to him. The constitution is very clear. When a petition is presented to him, what does he do? He sends that petition to the Council of State.
When the petition
for them to make a
frivolous.
You were talking. I didn't interject. That when a petition is presented to you, your duty is to present it to the Council of State. For them to make a determination whether there is a prima facie case. Was that not done? Once a determination is made of a prima facie case, set up a committee. Didn't you do that? 7. If a recommendation is made for a removal, the president has no word to say. And once it is going on, he has the right to suspend him, to suspend the chief justice, suspend her. In which of these steps did President Mama commit any crime?
Steps
so they be now open.
But you care about the beginning before the step when I can't want them say.
Committee.
The beginning, no.
Do you know the committee? Do you know the committee of the committee?
Mo petition am no call and sebi.
Why petition?
Sebi.
Why petition?
More.
Paka. That is an insult. What do I say? It's an insult to the committee that sat.
It's an insult to the committee that sat.
That's it.
There are lawyers who.
That is why I am not interested in whatever the committee did. My interest is President Mama went through and laid down procedure.
In any case, there were 3 petitions on the call. In any case, and I'm my one away. What is the hurry? I don't know. One am I away? No, one channel, one other 2 in town. Who
are you questioning?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
So you see anything wrong with that?
3 petitions now.
Do you see anything wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, if you see anything wrong, you have a redress.
No, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Approach our court.
You don't see anything wrong with that. They said 3 petitions number. You come back where you quickly. You come up
Are you aware that if
but there are other 2 petitions?
Are you aware that? Are you aware that if you are taken to court on certain number of counts, you must not usually be convicted on all the counts?
I agree.
So what is your point?
But these are separate matters. I say we are like cabinet report, one final report.
The constitution, the provisions I quoted to you, did not say that if 7 petitions have been taken against you, you may be found guilty on all of them.
It is not written in the constitution either.
It's not.
It
is not. So once the committee has sat down and they have come out with their recommendations, it is the duty of the president to act. Are they obliged? Are you saying that?
I had 3 petitions in the
Paka.
President. In terms now
Paka, what you are doing is an emotional argument. It won't find favor with this constitution. It won't find favor with this. Paka. So you see, when constitutional matters come, let's speak with our mind. But it tells us something. That look, nobody is above the law.
I agree. Make up the preamble of the constitution.
Jeffrey,
I agree.
The US President Jeffrey, he told us one thing, that absolute power we give to the judiciary is dangerous. That we should remember that the judiciary, they come from family like us. They belong to clubs. They have their own idiosyncrasies. So there must be systems to check power. And this is how it works.
Systems in there. It is there. Systems in there.
If you see the president, once the conditions under Article 69 are satisfied, you'll be removed. Justices have been removed before. Are you aware? Justice Adere and Co.
Okay.
They have been removed before.
Charlotte said she
went through the same procedure.
Article 146.
146.
But you see, I think you see, you're a mine, Aruna, and the Honorable Moku. Near a war Article 146 and Anopemeka.
Yes.
A stated misbehavior.
Yes.
Maybe suggest 1 minute. Do you think, sir, a manasso says I stated misbehavior? But me actually to understand, say, because a stated misbehavior, a B C D, and yet X Y Z. So the better so be idea. Now you within A B C D. A bit me just so Article 146 and Dino. But if it is X Y Z, it's just
mostly we are lawless. See,
they are lawless.
People who find this constitution problematic, I find problems with them too. We don't want to respect the law. We want the law to respect us. The law is no respecter of persons. Let me tell you, our law should actually be very stringent.
Into the one peg side definition. Put a clear definition on stated misbehavior.
When you are caught by it, then you're looking for definition. When another person is caught by you are okay.
I see.
Let me tell you.
MPP Babem, not Chief Judge Soho. The
provisions are very clear on who. It didn't say MPP or NDC. It's about persons. The person go to the office. Let me tell you.
Baby, NDC for President Mama Ediakokano. Say,
this is a Gawoni Supreme Court. What's what company this is Gawoni Supreme Court.
Oh,
where
Mitio.
Che, Paka, the catcher will say, so got to the class one for Kuan. Mr. said, and
I know 7.
Now, someone who are in your dance here. It should be ready.
We can be wrong with the code, dear dance.
Say, sir, apart from say, petitioners and we are 3 with several allegations.
Of course.
And no be media a year friends say war. Okruma omodi guma minenimas ne wan wan achi. Omodi sa omadu di semu eba ewo oforidie hu.
Daniel Ofori.
Daniel Oforidie. Chairman of the committee ne say report no over 1,000-page report.
And include evidence and confirmed by
over 1,000 evidence documents compiled in a report. The president was able to summon his attorney general, had a conclave, and took a decision in less than 30 minutes.
Almost a recommendation.
Or he didn't have
recommendation. How many minutes?
The president has no opinion to share on the report.
Recommendation. They have any minutes. The president is not supposed to go through everything,
and he cannot even refuse to implement it.
Recommendation is saying
he cannot refuse. He cannot refuse to implement it.
Let me tell you. You know what I was saying? A DNT petition
that is a very weak argument.
No, but you see,
it is a very weak argument.
Also, once or no as a student lawyer.
That's why I'm talking to you that way.
Charges, no, and we are judge.
Say a 10 charges.
But these are separate matters. These are separate matters. Separate petitions.
But what I'm saying is, Judge didn't say, Michelle charge back up, no charge back on, or no deep forwards. I didn't through Yakano, Matwegu. What I say, no judge will do that.
No, yeah,
that is not what they did.
All the relevant questions.
So we share all the petitions.
Who did not look at all the petitions?
Yes.
No, who did not look at all the petitions?
I mean, phone lines.
Paka, one of the charges here saying abuse of discretion.
And I'm making.
Can you believe this?
Transfer, no.
And then no, some catch say, yes, and about say, Yes, 2 years, not going to be at him.
One for Nidia.
Can you believe this? Can you believe, sir?
Yes,
whole Chief Justice. I didn't know be at him.
Oh my God. I don't know if you are talking to, but I can't hear.
That's a Haruna. I only need to get my friends.
How can he has a red dress at the super?
I don't think I'm saying stated misbehavior.
Can you believe this?
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm Pacho Force and everything.
I'm Kwesi, Accra.
Okay, Pacho Bonitomae, it's you.
Abato, Asemna Abano. I was here training you. Now, Koye to say that and you may be a bit, you know. I feel very woo. I feel like I can do service in the Baba of the politics. We are the Mama didn't the Abba. Akua in the Abba. And the next president of the Banon also Baba appointed the I feel like I can do service in the Baba stay cry.
Yo, Mati, Medasi. I'm a connect corner on a pay. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Got a good job, then enter open windy. Try some Jenka.
Mr. Paul Bonitoma and uncle.
Me map in his excellent John. Also, Bonnie, the money, mamma, and a female managing wife. I know quite empty before my young crew. Munja de dinner, Moyano. What my fear? You mean anything but so salad today? 1 year, the same land in the Mibois. I think my mean, I say the law is a law. And I forgot
me too.
The law is a law. Because you come to Mr. Paul, Mr. Sayaki, no what a break. Only Ura, Muko enjoy. I bet man in Sumawo. If you run better said that the afternoon, what?
Medasi, I'm going to score on pay quickly on your thought. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Paka, not to
me what show me how you pay first and everything.
I frame Ajman Casa Flat.
Ajma etio.
Paka, me targo pa ne de mabrima dana mito.
Oh, Akwaba.
Na kakra me kan se omanya ye titi paka. E wo se ye mpanimfo no en pani bi adwuma di hye won sa wo ya dia no adwen ho da chi bi. Enye ne. Na kakra me kan se na se president yo o ti su sisi o tu kwan wa de ne partially itu kwan. Itu ono so da chi bi tiksi aban sa obi betime isu the same president no di agency na.
Of course. The same na you say say Mate. Ajima Medasi, I'm going to score on pay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Paka.
But I was an everything.
Razak, do not from na good alarm. Do have a more identity.
Right, Razak, it's on pay.
Paka, the American say, Ghana, no correct. Moment can occur and issue on. One said, some are yet 1992 constitution. Also, Omo Court, Omo Jani. Oman now. Yet 1992 constitution MPP for Omo Jani.
Omo Court here.
Almost say, Omania, a Criafonia, for Mametro, Mumraba, and then Omani. And the constitution and Catalan Jackie.
The vocal is Salmon Medasi. They are seasoned lawyers in the NPP. Medasi. They are very seasoned lawyers in the NPP. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Paga.
Yes, I put your voice on everything. Great. Saki, it's your honor.
Paka, yes, Majumura no to I'm all going to run about and say Jumura. And then this in Wamakranke. Paka, when you know, your mama walk free, and is it to you? The 2 million at the moment, 27 years, 28 years, dear Bradum, dear Bama, Mammy, Nayana say, now study on now, what you see, and Mammy, now with me, Jabba, Miruna, Cadozi and Punton. Nayana say, and Mrapi take a year, I say. Yatua NDC for na a home majority into metro majority one ma ya a call Supreme Court right and one woman to say I dear Nipa Bear 7 at trans the judgment woman to say just a nunti as a mujina from Yima Minipro by elephant and punch medasi.
What's elephant and punch? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello? Oh, me. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I force an everything.
A friend in the crowd and Casa Frita Crowdy.
Great, meet you on a Pemina.
You opening say Ghana has a wono. Say, Amaya Mrano, and Mra, you did woman, Semrana, Yujma.
de bia ebe kwa san echi sa hwe na me huru se eye MPP ewa MPP party no omo bu omo se omo ye adihye wo Ghana ha na NDC for ya donkofo san se ade omo de be ye NDC for no samra na so se didi omo a no omo kem
I see
so hwe se si ano abaye kotu omo se police for ya police for bebre e the police for begu a na police for no so omo boy ho ban ade na be de se wo wuti wo mamu na yelu kutu police for se omo mra no mebo ban so
Mate
na MPP for no
I'm for last corner film wrap up another pair right here on the show. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, sir. Much of us in everything.
But you're saying Ivan Henry, it's a castle.
Great, Ivan 18.
And I think, Mr. Chairman, I think, I didn't see a moment of anything. My boo of mine, my boo of mine, or mine, and yet political party be idea, or money in your mind. Women starting from the top, maybe you don't have to open a form my channel. To up from my talk. Now, the back to ban of Puma, and you almost are yeah, from Sweden now to your home toy.
Mate, you say, an eye for an eye will make the whole world go blind. Sanaeka, it's no say, Sabe, yenya or Mampenibia or Nobeka say, okay, we are here, maybe a minyabi. And there, oh yeah, yes, you're bar, and you hear from the MPP. The end is 4 years and they be and they are changing your bar. Somebody
Don't create
I will create it because I
don't create it. And it is
more beyond that.
Opinion. That's your personal opinion. It doesn't represent us.
Say, the end is for the year, and you be and I'm yo, Mati. So every 4 years, no. And you be na moye. I am not aware what 1 minute na enko.
That's one for man.
O say. I don't know moye.
Senator said the easy for one kasa. And it's so obvious. They one thing among even the leadership one.
Procurement breaches and original that's what the people
what I'm saying is even among the friends say the
leadership,
the commissioners, 3 commissioners. Paka, you cannot sit here and tell me say you didn't know say there was serious.
Oh, me as well integral in the easy matter. So I know.
They were not in talking terms.
Do you need friends for them to work together?
No. They were not even talking. They were not in talking terms. We are aware. So just say,
you can in public administration, you can resolve conflict. Internal conflict. There are conflicts that are no.
What I'm saying is true.
What I'm saying is true.
What I'm saying is share the air cost one.
So opposition.
Don't worry.
We say
but say your friend say your judiciary.
Nso don't sack.
Atemu makuo dia.
Ora medase.
Kese what say bia. Wo say obi na you. Hwe ene judges.
Your time na so.
Ya so kokotwa. Ndo mo ye.
Ahora yanko. Yeah, 1 minute. Yanko.
The constitution is very clear on matters. Yes, ye nipa irrespective of baby adwuma.
Right.
Yan fa mmara nya adwuma.
Right.
Once we work with the law, everybody is comfortable, everybody is okay. President Mama, I know if nothing goes wrong, he will never activate. You can't even activate the law against anybody. Because once you put somebody before an adjudicating body, you must produce evidence to convict the person. And if the person disagrees with you, the person can go to court.
Okay.
Where Internet Maker say anybody who has issues with this, that person can see this at the Supreme Court.
Mate.
Nini na ebuwa my developing brand there is so that goes for
yo Mate.
Only one representative.
Yebeko Egia.
He's the one
Egia.
Yeah, the another day and so baby. No see. Any atnase. Yabubo su. Yeah, sorry. Mama me
okay, what a mic was so if you know. What a mic was so if you know.
Yeah, sorry. Na no see na better na say dia kan na na sometime o to champo. De ato aso. Ne be si wakwatie bia no ye sure mo kra mo betimpo ansa na ye so ye de mu nsam de abanya me adom akina ne de abeso mo medin de Kwesi do anope me
Kwesi Parker Wilson this morning, my guest, interesting, fantastic guest this morning. Honorable Michael Amweku, former MC Achuma will be just south and Honorable Haruna Yusuf, former MC, offense so sad. I'm not watching now. I'll be back with another edition of OBT. Thank you guys for coming.